Is it the hat again?
Yo, what's up, everybody? Here with the NBA draft stream, bro. I told you guys, I promised you I was gonna be here, and we're here. It's just me tonight. Maybe we might have some surprise pop-ups by Daniel or the Brandeds, but you got me for tonight. I got rocking my Heat hat. Hopefully, we get somebody good because we need a star. This team is missing a star. But as of right now, the pick is in for the Dallas Mavericks, who drafted. Is most likely to be Cooper Flag, but they traded Luca for some jump change. It was a stimulus package by Adam Silver. If you don't know, for me, that's my opinion. If you don't believe it, then you can kick rocks. So as of right now, yeah. So tell me what you guys think. Let me know. It's gonna be a great draft night. There you go. All right. For anybody, have my monster ready. I got some Sengun here, bro. Richard Jefferson, Otto. Let me see. I have a lot of football, but Anthony Towns in this Kentucky. It's gonna be a real fun night. All right. What do you guys think? Do you think Cooper Flag is gonna be the guy or not? He did. I think he did pretty good in Duke right this season, but I feel like if he had an extra year, I think he would be like really, really good. I don't know if this first year was enough. I would like to see him play with the Boozer twins next season, but we'll see what happens. As you guys don't know, we're from Miami, so the Boozer twins they graduated from Columbus High School right here in Miami, Florida. So they committed to Duke. So this season is going to be really, really, really fun, bro. I can't wait. Who do you think the Heat are going to get? Comment, bro. Comment. Who do you think the Heat are going to get? Don't be afraid to comment, bro, guys. You got me today. You got the fun one today. Tell me. Let's see here. On the offensive end, he can affect winning in so many other ways. Rebounding, finding his teammates, getting defensive stops. It's not just his strength. He makes many plays in every aspect of the game. This is the moment that Newport is waiting for. This is the moment that Dallas is waiting for. The pick is officially in. Let's send the guy to the podium and Commissioner Adams. And the pick is in. There you go. There it is. Cooper Flag has been selected as the next pick. Hmm. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Tell me, tell me, tell me. This is crazy, bro. This is absolutely nuts. Third, I think this is my opinion though. I think a lot of players now from college basketball have. I'm getting really tired of the one and done year, bro. I feel like it should be a minimum of two. I feel like there's not enough development going on in the NBA. There's not enough development in college basketball that helps players get into the NBA and actually produce. I feel like we're just getting a lot of like players from college going into the NBA not prepared, not ready, this and that, and then that's why we end up with a lot of flops. But apparently, from what I've been told from one of our guys, Brandon H, he says that this is a deep draft. So let's hope. Let's see if the draft is deep enough for the Heat to draft somebody. But he led Cooper Flag led Duke in points, assists, rebounds, and re, damn field goal percentage. Damn, that's crazy. And if I'm correct, all right, the Spurs are on the clock. Who are the Spurs going to take? I don't know. I don't know. I just know that this guy Ace Bailey has been really causing a lot of like stirring in the publicity lately because he didn't want to doesn't want to play for the 76ers. So this is getting real interesting. Ooh. All right, guys. Let's see. Let's see. Guys, don't be afraid to comment, bro. Like I'm your guy. Just ask me questions, bro. I'm fun. I'll answer any question. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Apparently, so this is I'm seeing this right now. The the bro the the Dallas Mavericks, bro. Clay Thompson, Kyrie Irving, Cooper Flag, and AD, and I think they still have Gafford and Lively. Yo, this team is not bad. This team is not bad. I'm not gonna lie. All right, the pick is in for the Spurs. We're waiting for Adam Silver to arrive to the podium. I've been seeing some rumors that apparently the Heat are possibly going for that for the French player. I don't remember who it is exactly. Um, his name is Nolan Trayer or something like that. I feel like I'm sorry if I'm butchering it for any French people that are watching, if any. If you know how to say it, just send me a video of if you say it because it's no, it's Traore. However you say it. Maybe they're missing an maybe the person that wrote his name forgot to put an accent or something. That's why I'm saying it wrong. But doesn't matter. But apparently, also for any like Florida fans, for any Gator fans, to let me reiterate that they might be going for Walter Clayton Jr., which is my preferred pick because he was clutch as hell for the Gators in this championship run for the March Madness trophy, bro. Now I need the Heat. I mean, besides Walter Clayton, yes, we need a point guard because Terry Rozier is getting paid too much. Didn't provide much once we got the contract. Terrible decision by the Heat, but whatever. We move on. I need for them to at least, instead of drafting for need, draft best player available. If you guys can understand me, best player available. That's sometimes what you have to do. You can't just, how do you say, oh, shout out to J Kim, for anybody that watches anime. He does anime and sports drawings. So just I don't know if you guys see it. For anybody that watch Naruto that knows that reference, shout out to J Kim, great artist. Follow him on Twitter or on X. My bad. Here we go. Here comes the second pick. Dylan Harper. Second. There we go. Dylan Harper is the second pick. Dylan Harper. Now, I think I heard correctly that the Sixers will not be drafting Ace Bailey. Now, could that be just like a fake out, and they'll go for the next best fit, which is VJ Akumbake Akum what Edgecombe, however you say it. Uh I don't know. The Sixers are in a weird position because, bro, like you messed up with Ben Simmons, and Embiid is having like a health issue every single year, and now he's having like a kind of like an attitude issue. It's a weird thing right now in Philadelphia. So let's see what they get. I think they need somebody to pair up with Tyrese Maxey. They need a two or a three because I mean they have a what's his name? I forgot his name. Let me look it up for you guys, bro. Sixers. Yeah, so the Sixers right now they got Jared Butler, Andre Drummond, Justin Edwards, Joel Embiid, Paul George, Eric Gordon, Quinn Grimes, who actually did pretty good this year, Cal Lowry, Jalen Hood Shafino, Tyrese Maxey, Jared McCain. Jared McCain actually did pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to. They got a decent squad. They have Lonnie Walker Jr., Lonnie Walker the fourth to the U. They have a decent squad, but I feel like they need. Just looking at this, maybe a four is he a forward? Is a guard? Do they need another guard? I don't know, man. Because they got Jared McCain, they got Lowry, they got Maxi, they got Grimes, they got Gordon. Do they? I don't think they need another guard. Maybe they want to do it as a depth piece and maybe see what happens. But I don't know, man. Maybe they trade Paul George. Maybe that's what they're working for. But then if they do that, then they should just go for a forward. But I don't know. I'm not liking it so far. Bro, guys, if you're not entertained, let me know. I'll put some music on. I order some pizza, whatever you need. I'm trying to think here. Bro, guys, for any of you that haven't tried Monster, the white one, bro, go ahead and try it. It's probably one of the best energy drinks flavors, or I guess known to man. And then for everybody that watches F1, we don't support Red Bull here. With me, at least, we don't support Red Bull. So if I'm not gonna lie, bro. If I'm personally, if I'm the 76ers, I'm trading Paul George maybe for like for somebody that can help you. I don't know who, but Paul George could be really useful on a team. Now, the thing is, like, you can't, since though I don't think it's gonna happen because you can't trust Joel Embiid anymore. He won't play back to backs. He's injury prone, and Paul George is like one of your best options offensively besides Tyrese Maxey, who still hasn't taken that next step. So I don't know. Yeah, there we go. See, I agree with Kendrick Perkins. Kendrick Perkins just said they need a guy that can produce right now, that can take this team to the next level, and they've fallen short these past couple of years because they faced Boston. Let's not see how it is, bro. It's because they faced Boston. Now Boston might be trading Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum with a torn Achilles. They got rid of Porzingis. Derek White might be on the shopping block on the chopping block. Hey, Boston looks like decimated right now, bro. This could be like the time for the Sixers to like man the f up, bro. Like man the f up. I don't want to cuss on this because this is a PG show, unless it's a Monday night podcast, and we all know that's where the fun begins, baby. Mon- Monday nights at 10 p.m., baby, Eastern. All right, the pick is in for the 76ers, baby. Let's see. Let's see. They're eyeing the guy I just said, VJ Chikambi from Baylor, guard. Ace Bailey. For anybody that means, and I have I sell cards. I do have an Ace Bailey card. So if any Ace Bailey fans out there, you let me know, and maybe I can give you a good deal on the Ace Bailey. Now the thing is, I didn't like how Ace Bailey is like, saying, I don't want to go play for the 76ers. Like, buddy, who are you to make demands? Like, you haven't accomplished anything. What have you done? Like, who are you? At the same time, but if I'm seeing it from his perspective, yeah, why would I want to go to 76ers? It's like a complete like dumpster fire right now with everything that's happening with Embiid and the health of it, and it's a whole, and the ownership. It's a whole other thing, bro. Here we go. Pick number 3. VJ Edgecombe. There we go. VJ Edgecombe. There we go. See, there you go. Now Charlotte. I can see now. I could see the Charlotte Hornets drafting Ace Bailey. He looks like a Charlotte Hornets kind of player. Think about it. Just imagine his name on a Hornets jersey, bro. Tell me that doesn't look like a Hornets player straight up, bro. Oh my god, this is gonna be interesting. All right, VJ Edgecombe, second team All Big 12 2025. He averaged 50 points a game, 5 rebounds per game. Third pick. Shout out to all the 76ers fans that are watching, if any are watching. Hey, for all you ACC fans out there, ACC. All I know is In football and in basketball, the ACC has had the number one pick. I'm just saying, put it out there. Hey, now we didn't win the national championship, but we got the first pick though. That's- I'll take it. Especially me being a Miami Hurricanes fan, I gotta take what I can get because to expect this our team to have a national championship as of right now is like ridiculous. So we get a first overall pick. I'll take it. You see here, come on, guys, come on. Let's have a fun stream. Let's have a fun stream. Tell me what do you guys think, bro? In honor of the fourth pick, Lamelo Ball, Green Hyper. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna get good, man. You guys don't know. We still haven't seen any trades yet. Just waiting until this trade start to happen, man. This is when the like it gets peak, baby. I don't know about peak. There's only one thing in this world that's peak. It's One Piece. But besides that, it is peak. Hot take? No, actually, no, not hot take. Actually, I'm gonna say this. Out of all the sports drafts, I'd say NFL, NBA, MLB, and then I'd say NHL. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but for anybody that doesn't know, that he have the 20th pick. Let's go to the picks right now. Okay, see, I don't know if you guys are seeing this right now. Yeah, you are. Okay, you're good. We got the Hornets, we got the Jazz, Washington, the Pelicans, who just traded CJ McCollum, so they might be looking for a nice two or three option. So this is going to be interesting. Brooklyn. I heard something. Let me see. Brooklyn has one, two, three, four picks in this first round. Holy shit! All right, things are about to get interesting, man. And the pick is in. The pick is in. Okay, look, best available so far. Ace Bailey is now the best available. Trey Johnson, Con Newple. I think watch by next season we're gonna see a way more international players entering the NCAA because of the NIL situation now. This is the guy everybody see. Like there we go. This is the place where the Heat are trying to target this guy right here. This guy and this guy apparently Walter Klein and Nolan Torres or any Heat fans out there listening, this guy and this guy. And I've heard things about Cedric Howard that he might be a sleeper pick. It's gonna be interesting. I'm telling you, I'm loving this right now. Hmm. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Tell me, tell me, tell me. So many ads, bro. Let's see. Who do you think is gonna be the next pick? I think it's gonna be Ace Bailey, but because of his detriment or like what just came out about his attitude with the 76ers, we might be seeing a Shador Sanders situation where he'll fall pretty far. But as of right now, if he doesn't get selected by the Hornets, I don't know where he's gonna get picked up. I don't know. Let's see. In basketball, you need talent. If he's talented, hey, let's see. Here he comes. There it is. Con Knipple from Duke. Holy baby, look at that. That is crazy, bro. Ace Bailey, I'm telling you, we're having another Shador Sanders situation. Oh my god, that's crazy, bro. Hey, I gotta respect it, bro. I gotta respect it. The Utah Jazz. Let's go back to the best available. Let's see. Utah Jazz. Uh, I'm not liking the design too much. What could they use, bro? The Utah Jazz. Who looks like a Utah Jazz player, bro? The Utah Jazz. I don't even know what like. Let me see. Let me see. Based off their needs, they're saying Trey Johnson is their best fit guard. I can't argue. I can't argue right now. So we're gonna have to put him at right there as our next prediction. The Utah Jazz big man John Collins has exercised his 26.5 million player option. Okay. All right, so you heard it here for us 3 hours ago. Oh my god, come on! I hate it when they do that to me, man. I didn't even give my opinion on the Spurs guys. Didn't Harper, didn't Harper, Victor Wembanyama, Keldon Johnson, Stephon Castle, bro. And I think do they still have a? Do they still have? Let me see. Let me see here. They got Harrison Barnes. They got Biombo, Stephon Castle, Julian Champagne, De'Aaron Fox, Keldon Johnson, bro, Chris Paul, Jeremy Sokin, Devin Vassell, bro. This team is stacked, bro. Now they need to work on their bench a little bit, but bro, this is some crazy. And bro, and a lot of people are on their rookie deals. This is crazy, bro. The league is up. This next season is gonna be crazy, bro. I would be surprised if the Spurs aren't a top five team. I would honestly be surprised. And apparently that Wembanyama has added like 20 something pounds of weight. I don't know if that's fat or muscle, but I'm assuming it's muscle based off his diet or based off of like what a diet should be. I don't think he's gonna gain fat. I don't think he needs that. I think he needs muscle. If that doesn't affect his shooting form, but I will tell you it will help him in the paint when he has to play up against a big body guy. Get ready, man. Get ready. Wembanyama, watch anybody that doesn't have a Wembanyama rookie card, go and get him before you can because he's gonna skyrocket. I have a feeling. The pick is in for the Utah Jazz. Let's see. All right. Now the Utah Jazz, they have Walker Kessler, and they got Laurie Markkinen. They got Keontae George. They have a good three, and they got John Collins. All right, four. Besides that, they don't really stick out to me. Besides those four, so I think they might get us. They might maybe another guard. Yeah, so I think it might be Ace Bailey or Trey Johnson. Now the thing is, like Ace Bailey, bro, he's 6'8", 203, bro. But Trey Johnson is a little bit smaller, around the 13 pounds less. Man, if they do think that Ace Bailey is more talented than Trey Johnson, take Ace Bailey if you want to help your organization win some more games. But if you think he's a liability because of his attitude and how he's handled this situation with the Sixers, then I would suggest not choose Trey Johnson. Maybe let me see here. Let me go back to the best available. Let's see who's the next best guard. Let's see, Jeremy Fears. No, comparable to Ace Bailey. Let's see here. Maybe this guy. Let's see. The pick is in, guys. All right. Up there it is. Ace Bailey. I told you. Ace Bailey. All right. Yeah, so the Jazz have selected Ace Bailey. Now, hopefully, with Laurie Markkinen and Walker Kessler, they already have their centers available. Now they have another option, a young option. that can help their team. Ace Bailey, hopefully he becomes a known guy for the team. Hopefully he helps. I don't know. I think the West is stacked right now. The West is super stacked. So it's unfortunate that they are in the West. But hey, just to make anything more competitive, bro. If you can able to, if you can win more games, that affects the total standings. That's all that matters. Hopefully, that extra game, or let's say they win an extra 5, 10 games. All right, those 10 games affect where you land. Maybe that ends you in the play-in with an opportunity to make the playoffs. From where you were now to making the possibly the playoffs and the play-in, I'll take that. If I'm an organization, I'll take that. It's a move forward. Now, it is going to be difficult because the West, like again, is stacked. But until now, let's see how everything goes. Trades have yet to be announced. We need to see some more trades. Apparently, the Heat might make a big trade. I've been hearing rumors that Jokic from the Nuggets might get traded, or the thought of him getting traded, bro, that's crazy to me, man. Crazy. Jaylen Brown might get traded. Hey, if I'm the Pelicans, bro, I would trade Zion, bro. I would trade Zion. I feel like at this point, it's like, dude, just cut your losses and send them to a team and maybe get some draft capital back and try again. Because now I'm saying that because I'm a Zion fan and I want him in Miami. I feel like he'd be the perfect fit. I think Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra will get him lined up, developed, fit. Trust me, when you're in Miami, you're gonna be fit, bro. The heat will keep you sweating the entire day. There's no way it's gonna happen, bro. Unless you're being super irresponsible with your diet, then that's when you have to cut things off with him. But at this point, I feel like he doesn't want to be in New Orleans, whatever anybody says. I think he just wants a brand new start. I just feel like he never wanted even to be in New Orleans. But whatever he has shown on the court, bro, it's been the most efficient thing I've ever seen, bro. It's like he's defense, offense. He's like legit. He's like a 10. Like I don't know. I'm gonna say 10. Like LeBron-esque in the sense where you're not gonna stop him from scoring, bro. You're not gonna stop him. He will jump over you, dunk over you, or take you straight to the rack, and just he's gonna get fouled, or he's gonna make a play because he can pass. Yeah, he does have a slight gift in passing, but he needs to improve that jumper. He needs to improve that jumper. If he can do that, and maybe improve his free throws, boy, we got that here in Miami, man. Miami, Pat Riley, make the trade. All right, guys, tell me. Ask me questions, man. Talk to me. I don't bite. Everyone gonna rock your body, rock your body. All right. All right, the pick is in for the Wizards. Now the Wizards are another are another thing, bro. The Wizards are really another surprise, like interesting team, bro. Because I feel like the Wizards do need a center. I think the Wizards do need a center. So I feel like they might get this guy Common Malak from Duke, 7'1". He's number one in his position. He's ranked seventh overall. But who is who are the Wizards, bro? The Wizards center. Let me see. What do you guys think? Let me see. Who do the Wizards have? Bro, what is this? Am I right? Dude, the Wizards don't have a center. The Wizards don't have a center. Go on ESPN right now. I'm not joking. They got Malcolm Brogdon, Bud Carrington, Justin Champagny, Bill Koulibaly, Keshawn George from the U, Anthony Gill, Rashawn Holmes, AJ Johnson, Kobe Jones, Corey Crisper, Jalen Martin, JJ McCollum, Chris Middleton, Kelly Olynyk, Alex Sarr, Marcus Smart, Eric Stevenson, JT Thor, and then Tristan Vukcevic. They don't have a center. Hey, if they don't have a center, I can. I'm telling you right now, it's coming in right now. It better be it better be the center. I guarantee you. Oh my God, they chose Trey Johnson. That is crazy. When you don't have a center, they must be expecting a trade for a center. Maybe that's what they're probably doing, looking for a trade. That's nuts. That's no, that's crazy, bro. How do you not select? Hmm, I'm shocked. How do you not have a center on your roster and then go and choose Trey Johnson? The only way I can see it happening is that they are going to trade some guys for a center. That's the only way I can see it happening. Bro, for anybody watching out there, if you know, you know. One of the most slept on people in the entire NBA who just needs a chance to get a starting role is from the University of Miami. He was drafted a couple years ago. It was when Miami made the Final Four. It was Jordan Miller, guys. Jordan Miller he's on the Clippers right now. He did great in the G League, great in his combine. He did great. He's been doing good on the Clippers on the from the bench. I just need the Clippers, bro. Clippers, give him a chance, bro. Somebody please tweet at the Clippers and tell them, yo, give Jordan Miller more minutes, bro. The guy can hit free throws if he gets fouled. He can pass the ball. He can dunk. He's tall. He's big. He's strong. He can shoot from the mid range. I don't understand why he doesn't get more minutes. They are not using him correctly. If you're not gonna use him, trade him to the Heat, bro, because he would love to be back in Miami, playing in the city where he basically played for college. Like, what are we doing? Yo, what's up, everybody? Anybody tuning in right now? Anybody tuning in right now? The Wizards have just selected Trey Johnson from Texas, guard. I don't know if they really needed that. It's it's a whatever pick, bro. I think they needed a defender. I think they need if you're not going to be able to stop other teams from scoring, then that's what you need. If you, like, why are you gonna get more shooters? Yeah, sure, get more shooters, but you're obviously with what we saw in the finals right now. Defense was a difference maker. Now, unlike your OKC, where you basically get all the foul calls and you get free throws galore, and then you win and then you win the damn NBA finals. Unless you're the other team, then I don't know what to tell you. But but yeah, I don't know about this pick. I feel like they could have gone some. I think they could have gone something, bro. Especially that they don't have a center, bro. Like again, they don't have a center, and you pick a guard. Why are you choosing a guard? I listen. I'm gonna say this right now. If by the time the season starts again, and they don't have a center on their roster, the organization is being run terribly, terribly. You need a center, bro. You need a center. Maybe they didn't like the centers in the draft. All right, make that argument. But from what I've seen, like let's see, let's go here. Best available centers. Look, you got Derek Queen, 6'9", 248, the big body. Maybe you can use him. Maybe not. The guy from France, 6'11", 235. All right. See, he can probably spread the floor. You can use him as a 4 or 5. You got all these options with experience. Here we go. The next pick is in. Let's go. The Pelicans. All right. The Pelicans have selected Jeremiah Fears. Oh, let me zoom in for you guys. Jeremiah Fears. There we go. Paste. All right, guys. Now, do I like? What do you guys think, bro? I 6'3", 180 guard from Oklahoma, Jeremiah Fears. I don't know. I don't know. The thing is that none of us really know until we see him play. But is he the guy that's going to replace CJ McCollum? Like, let's be honest here. I don't know. I don't see it happening. Now here go the Brooklyn Nets, who have 4 picks in the first round. This is going to be interesting for the Brooklyn Nets. What are they going to do? Hmm. Yeah, man. Like, all right, let's see. Hmm. The Brooklyn Nets. Let's go to the Nets. Let's see what's cooking up over here. Let's see what they got. You got Nick Claxton. All right. Noah Clowney, Killian Hayes, Cam Johnson, Keon Johnson, Terrence Mann, DeAnthony Melton, D'Angelo Russell, Cam Thomas, Zaire Williams. I don't know, bro. This sounds like a G League roster, bro. Not gonna lie. I'm sorry to say it, bro. This sounds like a G League roster. I don't know, man. I feel like they could easily trade some of these picks for a big player, bro. Easily for a big player. I don't know, man. It's weird, bro. They got. Let me see here. They got one. They got two centers, Nick Claxton and Darren Sharp. I don't know who most of these people are, bro. I don't know. Most of these people are on like legit, like mid level, mid to low level contracts. Yeah, I don't know they're gonna do, bro. I don't know what they're gonna do. If I'm them, go with best player available. Which, as of right now, from what you're seeing, it looks like come on, Malik. But do they need another center? No. So I don't think they're gonna go for this. I think they might go for like a forward or a guard. But do they need another guard? So I would suggest maybe a defensive forward, maybe to offer some sort of like stability from the bench. Come in. Uh, it's tough because like they could address some issue right now with this pick, but they have 3 more picks unless if they don't draft. If they don't draft, they have 3 more picks. I think they have one in the second, if I'm correct. I don't know. It's not. It's not intriguing me. The pick is in. All right, guys. All right, let's see. We got somebody. Take best available and broker a deal. Yeah, I agree with you, JCL, bro. It's Brooklyn's in a weird situation where they have a bunch of young guys that that are just like I don't know stuck in like this like little like I don't know what it's called. It's like a little limbo. Like who's gonna take that next step? I think it's just a bunch of mid-level guards on one team. Uh, I don't know. Yeah, I think. I mean, best available will be a center, but they don't need another center. So they, I guess, best available. Wait a minute, let's go. Let's go here. Let's go here for a second before they announce the pick. Let's go best available. Would be this guy from Illinois, Edgar Demon, Carter Bryant. Look at this. Oh my God! Look at all these centers. Liam McNeely from UConn. Guy's a boss, bro. Jace Richardson. Maybe this guy, Cedric Howard, if they find him good. All right, the pick is in. Let's see. Oh, what I say? What I say? Oh my God! Let's go. I called it, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I told you. I know what I'm talking about. There's no way they need another center. Igor Demon, baby. What a pick. Yeah, I knew they didn't need a center. They needed more offense. Maybe, and then watch. They're gonna probably trade one of these other guards to put him in because there's no way you're gonna have the what pick was that? That was the eighth pick. Yeah, there's no way you're gonna have the eighth pick and not have this guy at least on the bench or as like a starting or on a starting role, bro. There's no way. Especially that your team is kind of like one of the low ones in the Eastern Conference. Let's see. Let's see what it does for them. Oh, sorry I mentioned JCL. Thank you for coming for the stream, bro. You promised on Monday, so respect. Yo, everybody, go give a shout out to JCL. Shout out. Let's see here. Yeah, as of right now, from Kendrick Perkins, he's made a good point that a lot of the teams right now, since they haven't picked centers, that they're following the Pacers and the OKC Thunder's kind of like direction, where it's a lot of like bench pieces and a lot of guards and forwards, and not many centers. Like you'd have to be really desperate to pick a center after since like look at this. Let's see, like one center, two. Wait, damn it. One, two, three, four. We got five. Oh, wait, one, two, three, four, five, six centers in the next 25 picks. Like, guys, come on, what are we doing? Teams after watching this finals right now, it kind of shows that you really don't need a center. You just need a really tall forward, and that can be your center. Like you, like if since because of the 3 second rule inside the paint, having a center is only useful in certain situations. But I feel like little by little, this game is starting to like eliminate the center position and just have just straight out five on the outside. It's just like it's eliminating the need for a center at this point. All right. Yep. The Raptors are on the clock right now. They have Brandon Ingram. They do have RJ Barrett. Right. Now let's see who do the Raptors need. Let's go. Let's look at the Raptors. Let's see the Raptors roster. Ochai Abaji, Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett. Let's see, Grady Dick, Brandon Ingram, Emmanuel Quickly. Okay, they got some pieces, but like the majority of the rest, I don't know what they're doing, bro. The majority of the rest is I don't know what they're doing. The pick is in. We're good. Let's wait for Adam Silver to arrive. Oh, trade coming? You think there's a trade coming? Who with who? With who? With who? I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. All right, you said trading coming. Let's see. Let's refresh the page. Let's see if anything. All right, pick us in. Come on, Adam Silver. You know what's funny is that I feel like this delay between when it says the pick is in and the difference between the pick is in and when he announces the name is that they're just legit. It's a card with and a printer and just printing out the name and the information. All we're waiting is on a printer. I feel like that's my opinion. That's my like my theory. Let me see. Malik. You think they choose a center? Let me see the roster again. They got. I don't know, bro. They have one, two, three centers, bro. They have three centers. I, I, if I'm them, I'm choosing I'm choosing the French guy right here, Noah and Sengu. Yeah, bro. Especially that he's Canadian in Canada. French and Canada are like a 1-2 duo, bro. Let's see. See if you're right. Wow. Okay. They chose Colin Marie Boyles. Wow, that's crazy, bro. Wow. I'm telling you, bro. And the Rockets, The Rockets just got KD, so they don't need a forward. They have Steven Adams, N'Faly Dante. They've got Jock Landale, Sengun. Yeah, bro, they don't need a center. So Malak, I don't know. I don't see Malak being the next pick. Maybe I can see them getting a guard. I feel like it's gonna be a guard, bro. Now the let's see best available. All right, next available guard would be Kasparis. I'm not even gonna attempt that. Sorry, bro. Um, I can see McNeely, Jace Richardson, Nikkei Clifford, Nolan Tor. Hey, I wouldn't. I'm not gonna lie. This would be great. This would be nice. Let's see here. Drake Powell. Yeah, bro. That's that's crazy. Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, bro. They don't need a center. All right, guys. So let me know. Tell me. What are your opinions as of so far? We are heading into the 10th pick of the draft. The Heat pick 20th. Let's see who's coming up besides the the Rockets and the Blazers. Best available. No, no. Rounds. Thank you. All right. Bang. You got Rockets, Blazers, Chicago Bulls. Whatever. What the Chicago Bulls do here could be very interesting because their team actually was doing not too bad. Just, I mean, they didn't do much in the fight at the end, but I'm telling you right now, this team might be on the come up, bro. Josh Giddey was a good trade for them. Patrick Williams is doing good. Vucevic might be. They might do something here. Who knows? Atlanta Hawks, who just got Porzingis, they might be looking for another a two guard to match with Trey Young and Porzingis. So I could see them doing something here. The Spurs, bro, it's crazy. And because of Miami, we have given them the 15th pick. And OKC, the ones that just won the damn finals, will pick 15th and get another player. Grizzlies, Timberwolves, bro. I just feel like the more I read on this, bro, the more I just like more and more depressed about the Heat, bro. This team is on like the biggest spiral down to like pits of hell right now. According to NBA Central, the Lakers are the favorites to land Andrew Wiggins in a potential trade. Hmm. Hmm. Now, what I could see, can the Heat trade? Let me see. Can the Heat trade up? Let me see. Let's go back to the teams and see who could they possibly trade up with. I don't know, man. It's a. You see. I mean, trade up to where though? Like Rockets are gonna try to make their pick because they want to get as much people as possible. The Blazers are on a rebuild. The Chicago Bulls are trying to fix their situation. The Hawks are they just got Porzingis, so they're gonna try to get that extra guy. Their Spurs maybe because they have a lot of talent, but they maybe want to like maybe make a trade and maybe use that pick. OKC obviously strengthen again. Pick and maybe make another pick just so they can get even better. The Grizzlies, they just got rid of Desmond Bain, so they're gonna have to find another one of him. Timberwolves, they need to fix that situation. They need that extra guy. Wizards, I'm not even gonna say about the Wizards. They suck, so they need it. Nets, they need it. I don't see how. Besides the Spurs, maybe I don't see how the Heat can trade up unless they offer something crazy for him. Yeah, it would have to be something crazy, which I don't see happening. So, unfortunately, sorry to tell you, bro, I don't think it's gonna happen. But we'll see. The pick is in. The pick is in. Wow, they chose a center, bro. They chose the guy out of Duke, the center from Duke. That's crazy. The Rockets. Why would they do that when they have Sengun? Unless they're moving Sengun to the four. Nah, that's crazy. But okay, it's their picks, not mine. Bro, it's crazy. I did not expect that. I did not expect that at all. On the Blazers, man, the Blazers are another situation. Let's see the Blazers situation. Let's see this roster. Denny Adiva, DeAndre Ayton, City Siosco, Sissoko, however you want to say it. Donovan Clingan. Okay, so they got a center the last draft. So they're not gonna go for center again. Jeremy Grant, Scoot Henderson, Drew Holiday. Okay, Chris Murray, Shaden Sharp, Ryan Rupert, Jabari Walker, Tyrese Steibel, Maurice Steibel, Matisse Steibel, Robert Williams. Okay, yeah, they don't need a. So let me see. I think they're gonna go guard. I think they're gonna go guard. Now, which guard? I don't know. Are they gonna go for shooters? Or are they gonna go for? Oh, I'm getting a message saying that there has been a trade between Charlotte and Phoenix. Apparently, I don't know where this is coming from, but you think so? I can see that. I can see that. Maybe they're gonna try to do another. They're gonna try to do their own French experiment. Okay. Apparently, the Bulls are looking to trade Lonzo Ball or Kobe White. Trade Lonzo Ball. He's not worth it. The Shark Here it is. The Charlotte Hornets are trading center Mark Williams to the Phoenix Suns for the 29th pick in tonight's draft and a 2029 first round pick. Wow. So Mark Williams was supposed to be included in that Luka trade, but since he failed his physical, the trade fell through, so he wasn't included. Wow. Wow. All right. That is crazy. What do you guys think? Come on. I don't know. I think it could happen. It really could happen, but if I'm the Bulls, bro, I'm getting rid of Lonzo Ball. Get rid of Lonzo Ball. He's too much of a can. I think he's a cancer at the moment. Keep Josh Giddey. Get rid of Lonzo Ball, and then handle your business from there. Here you go. For anybody that needs to watch to look at it. Yep. So, and there's the notification too. All right, we're back in. The pick is in for the Blazers. Now we're just waiting for them to announce it. The Bulls finished. The Bulls will pick next. They finished ninth in the Eastern Conference, 39-43. I feel like they're a couple pieces away from being a decent team. So we'll see what they choose next. If they choose, I think they might trade Lonzo Ball in this next pick. They might trade Lonzo Ball. I think Kobe Williams is too useful for the Bulls right now. So do you think? Wait, you think Lonzo Ball is better than Kobe Williams at this point? I don't know, bro. That's crazy to think about that. Hmm. There it is. They chose Cedric Howard from Washington State. He was one of the sleeper picks. Wow, what a great! Actually, you know what? That's a great pick. That's a decent pick right there. What a pick, guys! What a pick! I'm starting to think that this Noah guy, Insinge, Insengu, I think how you say it, is low key looking kind of bad right now. Now, like, now I don't even want to touch him, bro. Now I don't want to touch him. All right, the Bulls are on the clock. So what does that mean for the Oklahoma City Thunder? The Oklahoma City Thunder are looking to make a move into the 15th pick of the draft. Oh, shout out! There's a big news that just came out right now. Apparently, just from um, from watching this right now, they're saying that Cedric Howard is being traded to the Memphis Grizzlies. Yep, just happened right now. Cedric Howard, who just got picked by the Trailblazers, is moving to the Memphis Grizzlies. Wow, what? I wonder what they used, what they traded for. I really do what they traded for. Do you think the Bulls get Zion James? I don't know, bro. That's oof. That's the best available, bro. Where is Zion, anyways? That's crazy. That's like deep into the like nowhere near the top players, bro. They would have to really be reaching for that. Man, if I'm thinking as a bull, as like a Bulls right now. What do the Bulls? Who looks like a Chicago Bull? Who looks like a bull, bro? I'm sorry. I think it might be this kid or Carter Bryant or Casperus Kasparas. Yeah, but hey, if this let's look into this guy right here. Let's see. He's 6'10", 204 from France. What are his stats? Can I see his stats or something? Versatile power forward who's filled up the box on both ends of the floor, very high. In the Euro Cup, being the second youngest player in the draft, he can get to the free throw line. His passing and defensively, it's a considerable upside to go into. Okay, so he's the second youngest in the draft. Uh Maybe you can use him as like a developmental piece, but do the Chicago Bulls really want that right now? I don't know. Let's look at Carter Bryant. Let's see. He's 6'7", 215. All right, good size. Brings a strong two-way potential on the wing, shooting position, shooting, passing, and defensive. Okay, yeah. Weaknesses: he played a modest role on a veteran Arizona squad as he lacked a degree of polish as a ball handler and decision maker. He is posting one of the lowest usage rates in the draft. Okay, so that could see that's a downgrade, but the ball handling could be fixed, and the decision making. I mean, he's not the point guard, so he's gonna have the ball less, and then plus coaching can fix that a little bit. Now you're in the NBA, you're gonna get the best of the best. So if I'm the Bulls, I think I would choose Carter Bryant, but let's look at this guy right here. Insects defenses out and pick and rolls with a great positional size, smarts, savvy, and there's considerable confidence in the shot making prowess. Not exceptionally explosive, extreme struggle with turnovers and shooting consistency at opposing defenses, locked in. Okay, you see that's a little bit worse than from what we saw with Carter Bryant. So if I I would pick Carter Bryant. I would pick Carter Bryant if I'm the Bulls. The pick is in. Felipe Kissing. Let me see. Defensive upside aligns perfectly with Chicago's needs. Damn, but like, where is Sion on this? On this, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Best available. I think he's a forward, if I'm correct. Sion James is the 11th best forward in the draft, behind all these guys. Now, this would all be just because of bias and stuff, so he could be higher. It is from Duke, so you see, like, oh, you see, like, right here, Carter Bryant is number 2. Anyway, here we go. You see, are trading the 11th pick, Cedric Coward, to the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are sending the 16th pick and a 2028 first round pick via Orlando and 2 second rounders for Portland. All right. So I guess Portland's going to continue being trash. Hey, I I can see him. I really do. I could see him as a bull. He does look like a Chicago Bull. But at this time right now, maybe like a second rounder, but not a first round pick. I think it's gonna be Carter Bryant. Let's see. Okay, so they do end up choosing the French guy, Noah Senge, however you want to say it. Wow. All right. Hey, like I said, it was either between him and Cedric, but or I said the other one, but whatever, doesn't matter. Yeah, I agree, bro. It's a decent pick. Now, whoever gets Carter Bryant, who I think it's listen, if they get Carter Bryant, the Spurs get him, bro. That'd be crazy, bro. That'd be crazy. All right, guys. For anybody that's just joining the stream or that's chilling right now, if you have any questions for me, doesn't have to be about the draft. It could be about anything. Maybe you watch One Piece like I do, Naruto, anime. It could be sports, non-sports, life, general. I'm here to talk to you, bro. Tell me. We are just 6 picks away for the heater on the clock. It's gonna be a good. It's gonna be a good night. Yeah. So Ace Bailey will be going to the Utah Jazz. By the way, so for everybody that wanted to know, what about Walter Klein? Walter Klein Jr. Hey, listen. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a Hurricanes fan. I really didn't want to see the Florida Gators win the national championship. but I cannot hate on the guy because he actually made the clutchest shots, which put them in position to win that national championship. All these comebacks were because of him and his crazy shooting. I like it. I feel like sometimes he could just go and disappear, but I do like his upside and his shooting. So if the Heat do end up picking him, I'm not gonna hate it. I'm not gonna hate it. And I have a notification right here. The Atlanta Falcons are trading the 13th pick in the draft to the New Orleans Pelicans for the 23rd pick, an unprotected 2026 pick, most favorable of New Orleans and Milwaukee by ESPN. All right, so as of right now, the New Orleans Pelicans are picking right now. So let's see who the yeah, I said Falcons, now Hawks. Yeah, okay, yeah. So Atlanta Hawks are traded with the Pelicans. So let's see who the Pelicans choose with the 13th pick. I'm getting news here that the Heat are making a strong push for Golden State's Jonathan Kuminga. As of right now, there hasn't been any news on the Heat whatsoever. If the Heat don't do anything right now today, it's gonna be looking kind of grim for them for the rest of the off season, bro. Because you need to make these trades early so that they can work up the reps for the team heading into next year. I know the season just ended. But look at this. Think about this for a second. You got July, right? You got August, September, and then that's it. You only have 3 months off, and then you have basically preseason in October, and you're back to the same thing over again, the NBA season. So you basically have 3 months off. You have 3 months to get the players you're gonna have for the team and work the camaraderie, get these new players in, work them out, bro. It's these teams better be knowing what they're doing, bro. Especially the Heat, because I don't know what they're doing. Let's see here. All right, so the Hawks, technically the Pelicans drafted Derek Queen, center from Maryland. So yeah, so Derek Queen will be headed to the Pelicans. All right. Marco dice que tú estabas durmiendo. Dígale algo, porque dice que te quede callado, porque dice que tú estás durmiendo. Dígale algo. Entra ahí. Sorry, guys. My grandma just walked in. Yeah, bro. Derek Queen. Mm-hmm. Abuela, tú no sabes. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó allá?
Ella se volvió a operar los brazos.
¿Otra vez?
Sí. Ahora mañana otra vez allá.
¿Tú no vas mañana otra vez?
No puedo. Tengo que llevarle a la clínica y después, hasta que yo no llegue, yo no me puedo ir.
Oye, tú no sabes qué locura se formó ahí.
Dice que no había trabajo y después se formó.
¿Quién carajo dice que no había
Por
trabajo?
la mañana dice que estaba flojo.
Mierda.
Dice Lady, no sé.
Sí, en una hora que de las 7 de que abren hasta las 8, sí. Come mierda. Y los únicos 4 que siempre son Dayami y los dos y los come mierda ahí.
Sí, los berracos.
¿Qué trabajo es?
Dayami y la gorda esa y
los come mierda que viene de construcción para comer mierda y elemental y joder. ¿Trabajo de qué trabajo? Yeah, sorry guys, we're talking man crap.
Después se brotó.
Empezó a llover duro.
¿Ah, sí?
Y todo el mundo empezó a llover. No sé qué con la lluvia.
Entre más llueve, más bien.
Abuela.
Entre más
como
llueve, más
como
bien.
había personas que querían café. Yo nunca en mi vida he hecho más café en mi vida de hoy.
El otro día pasó lo mismo. Y una cantidad de café que los cartuchos aquellos volaban. Yo no sé por qué.
Bueno, colá, café con leche frío. Oh, no, dame uno evaporado. Oh, no. Sin azúcar, esto. Oye, abuela, en una hora, yo no sé cuánto café hice.
Pero me dijeron que fue una muchacha muy linda que te fijaste en ella.
Todo el mundo se fijó.
Me llamaron.
Todo el mundo, cuando ella entró, todo el mundo se viró la cabeza así. Era una cubana y brasileña, un mixto. Estaba
bonita, ¿verdad? ¿No?
Yeah, sorry, yeah. So we're back to our scheduled programming. So let's see how this goes. The pick is in for the Spurs. A. Oh wait. Pick is in. Carter Bryant. Damn, they got him. They got Carter Bryant. Nah, bro, this Spurs team is stacked, bro. Yeah, Richardson is still. I think he's still on the big board. Bro, he's tall. He's defensive. Oh my god, bro. The Spurs are going to be so defensively sound and offense, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Bro, that's crazy. The Spurs are really making a crazy team over there, man. Bro. All right. On the clock. OKC. They think OKC needs a center? Bro, why is it that every time there's like a player, they have to say, oh, France. Like, why, bro? These people are glazing France, bro. Like, can we stop it? Look at this, bro. Like, 1 France, 2 France, 3 France. Like, come on. Like, I get it. Wemby's like a unicorn, but like not every French player is like a Wemby guy. So like, bro, people are reaching, bro, reaching. Think about it. Before Victor Wembanyama, was anybody glazing French players? No, I know I'm talking to you guys, but like, let's be honest here, bro. Come on. Yeah, I don't know. If I'm them, I'd probably go for a forward. I would probably go for a forward. OKC. They need a like Chet is he's okay, but he's not like he's talented, but he's not big. They need that big guard. Let's see. Do you see Danny Wolf, Rasheer Fleming? I don't see him in a. Let's see. I'm looking for forwards, and I'm just like incredible. Okay, I don't know. This is where things start to get like really. We could see a Sion James on the OKC Thunder guys. We could see it if they go for forwards. We could see them go for Sion James. The pick is in. Do they need a center? Maybe, but do they need one? Obviously not, because they just made the damn finals without one. So all right, the pick is in for OKC. Let's see what happens. Let's see what's going on. Saraf, Saraf. Was he a forward? Ben Saraf from Israel. Hmm. Interesting pick. Let me see. Let's see what he's got. He's 6'6", 199 pounds. I don't know. I would get that weight up, buddy. A guard at 6'6", 199 pounds. Nah, bro. That's just like a shorter Chet. They don't need. I don't think they need that. I feel like they're lacking that other like big dude. Let me see here. I think this guy right here, Alex Tuhi, 6'8", 223 from Australia. All right. Maybe they could do make it do with that. or this guy from Serbia. Let's see. This guy from France, Noah Penda, 11 and 6 or basically 7 foot wingspan, defensive versatility, filled up the stat sheet, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks. Okay, I could see what a team using this guy as like a start, maybe as a starter. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Thomas Sorber. Wow, center. They went center. I guess they wanted just a. I guess they wanted a center. Okay, that's fine. 6'9", 263. Yeah, there you go. See, he's not like a huge center. See, you see what I mean? Like he's 6'9". Like Chet is like I think Chet is 7'1". So probably they have him listed as a center, but he could be a four. Watch how they'll probably play him as a 4 or 5, and they'll just switch back and forth. They're not gonna use him as a center, bro. Trust me. This is a smart move with a bad tag. It's like putting a Nissan sticker on a Bentley, bro, or like even like a nice how do you say, like a maybe like a Ford F-150 or something like that. Like, come on. Now the Grizzlies are on the clock. Didn't we talk about OKC center trade to Miami the night before? OKC center trade, bro. Honestly, I don't remember a lot from what happened that night, that Monday night. But if we did, then I guess. But damn, bro, like I don't know. I don't remember honestly, too. Like 100%, I do not remember. But yeah, I this pick is it could be a really good pick. I'm not gonna lie. It could be a very good pick, a very sneaky pick because he's listed at center, but they're gonna use him as a forward because he does have forward height and a center height. So they're gonna use him as like a mix. So we'll see. Let's see what the Grizzlies do. Man, what are the Grizzlies gonna go? Let's look at the Grizzlies. Let's look at the Grizzlies. Let's look at the Grizzlies roster. All right, they got power forward, Antti Saldama, Cole Anthony, Marvin Bagley, KCP, Zach Edey. They're not gonna get a center. So center's out of the window, bro. There's no way they draft Zach Edey last year and they get another center here. Gigi Jackson, Jaron Jackson Jr., Luke Kennard, John Moran, John Conker, Scottie Pippen Jr., Zion Pullen, Lamar Stevens, Jaden Wells. Uh, yeah, I think they. Oof. I think they're gonna go for like a shooting guard, maybe a shooting guard. Now, who's that gonna be? Let's see. I think they might like maybe like a 6'5" guy. You see, like I feel like this might be the pick. I have a feeling this guy, maybe Liam McKinney. Liam McKinney from UConn. He's a smart player, 6'7". But I think it's like, is that who they need? Because the Grizzlies are a defensive team, so they'll probably want a defensive guy. Um, let's see here. Bro, what are these defensive guys, bro? Maybe Tyrese Proctor from Duke? Maybe. All right, the pick is in.
Tell them up there who gave you a speech at your McDonald's already. So keep it real, huh? Yeah, you're right.
Well, we know, Cooper, that it wasn't just Clark that gave you maybe a little bit of a hype up speech. We saw a video of you with LeBron
Chaz Lanier?
a while back, and he told you to make sure to stay in the moment to be able to sort of soak everything in from this night. It's a little bit difficult to do.
I don't know. Wait, who's Chaz Lanier? Is he a forward or Chaz?
We got you back here because we had you mics the entire night, so we can just take a look back at some of those emotions in real time. Take a listen.
Oh wow, Norchad Ramirez in the draft. Shout out former Kane. He left us high and dry, so F him. Chaz. Bro, who's Chaz?
Making sure you knew to keep the commissioner on top. Let's see that watch. Let's see that watch one more time. Oh, wow. Blinded by that.
Oh, here you go. Sorry, I found it. LOL. Yeah, Chaz Lanier. Let me see. He has proven himself as a personal shot maker and is trusted from. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not feeling the pick. I'm not feeling that. Let's see I'm waiting for the Memphis Grizzlies to pick. Yeah, Tennessee. Yeah. I don't know. It's all right, but we're almost there, guys. The Heat are almost on the clock. And guys, let me remind you that if the Heat would have just lost in the play-in, the Heat would have possibly had technically if they say it's not rigged. If they say the lottery is not rigged, then the Heat would have had the first overall pick, and we would have had Cooper Flag. Putting it out there, dog. If it's not rigged, then the Heat would have had the first overall pick. Let me see. Which one's better for you guys? Nope. Okay, maybe. All right, the pick is in. Let's go, baby.
With the 16th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Memphis Grizzlies select Jan Hansen from Zibo, China.
What the hell? Jan Hansen? What?
When a young man who doesn't know whether or not to hear his name called in the first round, he still comes and he sits in the stands and he waits for his moment.
What in the hell? Bro, he's 7'1". Whoa. Okay. That's interesting. The Grizzlies go center, bro? Why would the Grizzlies go center? Bro, they have one, two. They have two centers. And they got Zach Edey last year. Most likely that Jay Huff is probably off the roster or getting traded. And then this guy's coming in. But wow, bro. They got Cedric Howard and now they got this guy, Young Hansen. Interesting draft for the Grizzlies. Not gonna lie, bro. Standing reach 9'3". Bro, we're having another Yao Ming, bro. Oh my god, we're going back to the days, bro. Yao Ming. Oh man, this is getting nice. Oh man. Okay, the Timberwolves. What do the Timberwolves need? Let's see. Who is best available? I think they're gonna go for a forward. I think they're gonna go for a forward. Who is it gonna be? Let's see. 6'9" from Georgia. Ozanul. No, I don't. Maybe, but no, I don't. Didn't wait, but didn't what's his name? Anthony Edwards go to Georgia? Yeah, he did go to Georgia. Are we gonna see Are we gonna see a Georgia connection in Minnesota? The pick is in. Okay, as of right now, I think this is gonna be it. But let's see. Let's look at the guards. Let's look at the guards. He's 6'5", 205. Is Kendrick Perkins saying they need another ball handler? He's looking for. They need that kind of another player instead of Anthony Edwards having the dribble all the time. Um, I don't know about that, but Nikkei Clifford. Let's see. Let's see what they pick. Pick us in. Noam Baranji. No, Noam Baranjay from France. Wow, 6'11". See what I'm? You see what I'm saying? They choose a center. Uh, Again, bro. Is it really a center though? Is it really a center? Yeah, 6'11". Yeah, it's center height. But is it really a center though? I don't know, man. That's whack. I don't know. I'm getting really tired of this. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna say. All right, the Wizards are on the clock. Now, this is where you see this. What I'm saying. This is more looks more like a Wizards pick. let's look at the comps. Let's see what he has to offer. All right, skill level, feel for the game, toughness to fill an important role. His numbers this season, his actual ability. 38% 3-point shooter. That's good. Has deep range. Has the ability to shoot off screens, but he struggled to score efficiently this season, not making shots as consistently as scouts would hope. 44% on 2 pointers, 32% on threes at UConn. He lacks a degree of length, skill, quickness, and explosiveness, which limits him as a finisher and a one-on-one defender. Okay, you see, there's like the things that are they going to look for that? Let's see this guy right here. Not exceptionally explosive, struggled with turnovers and shooting consistency as opposed to okay. He has some questions to answer on the defensive end with learning to stay in front of quicker guards. Okay. Um, I would be surprised for the Wizards, bro. I feel like they need some defense, man. They need some defense. Let me see who did the Wizards got, bro. Let's look at the Wizards for a second. Let's go back to the Wizards. Are they gonna go center here? Center/forward. Hmm. I don't know. This might be a play. I'm not gonna lie. This might be a play. Showing he's smart, versatile, and he has maturity. All right. I mean, he's just an average athlete. He has made strides as a shooter. He will need to become more consistent from beyond the arc to carve out a role in the NBA level. Ooh, that's kind of a hit. That's kind of a hit on me. Um, let's see here. Norchad Omir, nothing on him, but he's good sometimes. But I haven't. I think it's going to be a center or a forward. To be honest, I think it's going to be a center or a forward. Now, who is it going to be? I don't know. I I can see this happening right here. Nikkei Clifford, 6'5", 202 from Colorado State. I can see it. You know what I'm saying has some things to prove as an outside shooter and possesses decent physical tools regarding this frame, length, and skill profile. 23 years old. You see, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I feel like he could defend for you, and then he'll work. And then you could develop his jump shot little by little. He's 23 years old, so he's young. He is young. This could work. This one could work out. This could work out. This could be a play. Um, but to be honest, I think it's going to be this guy from Illinois, Kasparis Jaku. Yeah, I don't know how you say it. Screw it. Turn them all into forwards. Oh, that's funny. The thing is, like, they're not. There's no more centers anymore, bro. It's like, yeah, you could say Jokic. Nah, not even. There's not a true centers anymore, bro. Just make them all forwards, bro. Just get rid of the center positions. There's no point. Let's see here. Okay, as part of the so right now, as part of the Charlotte trade with Phoenix, Charlotte will be acquiring also Vasilij Micic. All right, so just letting you guys know. Yeah, so as of right now, it's not looking too hot right now I mean, looking good for the Heat right now. I'll tell you that much. The pick is in.
Being traded to the Utah Jazz, and the Utah Jazz want a shooter at this position, someone that can help them identify Walter Clayton Jr. out of Florida.
Oh, something just came out.
That process is still going on. This number 18 overall pick is going to the Utah Jazz. Okay, the Washington Wizards picture is headed to the Utah Jazz.
Okay, so we just got word that this pick right now from the Wizards will be going to the Utah Jazz. So let's see what the Utah Jazz do with this pick. What are the Jazz gonna do? To me, they might need a point guard, or they might need a guard, bro. Overall, Jason Richardson. Tor, Troy, whatever. I don't know, man. All right, guys, what do you think? What do you think? For any of you guys that don't know, Jace Richardson actually went to Christopher Columbus High School, which is here in Miami. So, for any Miami people that are watching, let's all root for Jace Richardson right here. Let's hope he has a great career for whatever team that picks him up. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We're waiting for the commissioner to arrive. I really hope that they don't choose the who I think they're gonna choose, bro. I have a feeling right now something just entered my gut. Something just entered my gut, and I feel like they're gonna choose Walter Klein. I have a feeling.
As part of a deal to be finalized later, the Portland Trailblazers are trading to the Memphis Grizzlies the draft rights to Cedric Howard, the 11th pick, and the Grizzlies are trading to the Trailblazers the draft rights to Jan Hansen, the 16th pick. And with the 18th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, the Washington Wizards select Walter Clayton Jr., University of Florida.
I knew it. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. Walter Clayton Jr. has been selected. No. No. Oh my god, I'm devastated. All right. Mm-hmm.
ready to play on whatever team that he is going to, and he's efficient in every situation with the ball in his hand. Pick and roll ball handler, spot up, off screens, ISO. He's also very dangerous in transition. He punch shots in transition, which also opens up opportunities for his teammates in early offense.
And Malika, to your point on the NCAA tournament, he had 3 30-point games in the tournament on the way to the national championship. He had 35 clutch points in one tournament. He set the single season record for scoring in the Florida program. They've had some great pros, especially under Billy Donovan, now under Todd Golden. But with Walter Clayton Jr., you're talking about an elite shot maker, a guy that can score on all 3 levels. He's got speed. He's not big, but he's got speed. He's got strength, and he's got a lot of pop into that shot. Andre, when you mentioned in transition, he can come down and he steps right into a 3-point shot, or he can use his shiftiness to get around and get to the basket, where he's a pretty creative finisher around the bucket. I think he needs to become. He improved as a defender, but I think he still needs to become a better defender because he is undersized, so he's got to be a little bit more disruptive. But there's a lot to like with his offensive game.
And look at this baby girl, Leilani, his girlfriend, Tatiana.
That's Daddy.
Yeah, he's all that dad's up there. That's right. That's absolutely right. Dad's up there.
And you know who else is proud? The Utah Jazz, the fans of the Utah Jazz. They should be thinking about it. Ace baby, right? And now Walter Clayton Jr. 2 exciting players right there going to Utah. Austin Age, first time lead for us him being the lead in charge.
Man, bro, this is ridiculous. I really wanted him, man. That's unfortunate. Now it's on the clock. Now it kind of looks like the Heat are going to pick up that French dude, bro.
It's the chemistry we had on and off for the time that was spent together.
As you begin this journey, what's going to be key and what will motivate you?
My daughter, for sure, she's been motivating me for a year and a half now. She's been here, so definitely my daughter.
She's going to go on there. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is crazy, man. Did he have the next pick?
It's his motivation. You can see that maybe she's not taking in every moment of what's happening right now, but someday she's going to be able to look back, see this footage, see these high fives, and say, yeah, I was there the moment that I got to see my dad be drafted into the NBA. This is incredible for this family. And what a year, Jay. A national champion and to be drafted. To have your daughter there to see it all in this past year. She's 1.5. That is a really accomplished last couple of months here for Walter Clayton.
Yeah, it's storybook, and I think Malika, you've done such a great job of chronicling the emotion of this evening. I mean, the draft is about realizing a dream of getting to the NBA level. Tomorrow starts, delivering on that dream. Absolutely. But tonight's really a celebration of what it took to get here, and Walter Clayton has had a tremendous journey. It's an incredible journey to go from really being overlooked in high school as a basketball player. He wasn't overlooked as a football player, but as a basketball player. Happened to go to Iona. And then through the transfer portal, this is one of the beauties of the transfer portal. You're overlooked in high school, you prove yourself, and then you get to the level that you originally wanted, and you kill it there. And that's what Walter Clayton Jr. did it for.
And there's guys that's not taking it for granted. And they had a stat like 5 years ago, real numbers. And it was 1 out of like every 485,000 athletes making it in any professional sports. So like you're 1-on-1. So when you see these emotions, it's like how many guys out there since the game has went global, right? That are trying to come into the league or make it to the league. I just love these emotions. I know the feeling. I know the hard work you had to put in.
All right, sorry. All right, guys. Let's see here. We're just waiting for the pick. The pick is officially in for the Brooklyn Nets. Let's see what's going to happen. Who do you think it's going to be? Let's see the pick. Here we go. Let's go.
With the 19th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Brooklyn Nets select Nolan Traore from Charenton, France.
They took the Heat's guy too, bro. They took the French guy. What the fuck? What is going on? What is going on? Wait a second. Wait a second. Are we getting Jace Richardson? Are the Heat getting Jace Richardson? Oh my God. No way. The Heat are on the clock, baby.
Nolan Traore is one of the best ball handlers and passers in this draft class. He's a jet in the open court for whom the game comes easily operating out of pick and roll. With his ability to
That's crazy work, bro.
turnover, defense, scoring efficiency were issues this year that haven't really stopped. But Traore showed significant promise at the youth and people levels. He dropped 45 points in the game.
Are the Heat gonna choose? What do you think? Proposed trade? I don't know, bro. There better be something big right now. I mean, huge. For you to give up this pick, bro. Listen, we need a point guard. Period. Hero needs to be a shooting a 2. 2. We got Davian Mitchell, but he's not a real point guard to me. Best available. We have 3 guards available. We don't need Liam. He's too big for as a point for a guard. This maybe, but Jace Richardson, he fits the boxes, bro. He fits the boxes. He plays in Miami. He doesn't have to move that far, bro. This would be a beautiful pick right now. This would be a beautiful pick. Let's see the guards here. Let's see the guards. Hugo Gonzalez from Spain. O'Reilly. Tyrese Proctor. That is the biggest. Bro, the Heat just got fleeced, bro. The Heat just got fleeced. Bro, you could have traded Terry Rozier and a pick to at least move up, bro. Come on, man. You could have gotten rid of Terry Rozier. They would have gone their a point guard, and we would have gone at least. Bro, come on, bro. The Heat are on the clock. Whatever, bro. The Heat are on the clock. Oh my God, I'm so disappointed, bro. I'm so disappointed. Yeah, man, this is ridiculous. Yeah, bro, this is ridiculous. This is the Heater on the clock, man. This better listen, guys. I might crash out. I literally might crash out. Buddy, I don't know. I don't know if he has any magic left, bro. The only magic that's left is in Orlando. Let's put that right there to bed. He better not crap the bed right now, man. He better not. He better choose something. Oh my god, bro! You're gonna see some crash out live, bro. Live. Actually, let's go. No, it's better like that. Yeah. Bro, the Heat only have one pick, bro. One pick. You could have at least traded Jaime. They could have at least traded Jaime or somebody off the one of their like prospects for an extra pick. Bro, come on, man. The pick is in, bro. This better not be some stupid shit, bro. I swear. I'm so sick of this, bro. I'm so like here we go. The pick is in. Here we go.
The 20th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft. Miami Heat select Kasparis Yakuchonis from Vilnius, Lithuania, and the University of Illinois.
What did I do to deserve this, bro? What did I do to deserve this? He's 6'5", 205 pounds. Let's go through this again. He's not exceptionally explosive. Okay. Struggled with turnovers and shooting consistency as opposed to defense locked him late in the season. He has some questions to answer on the defensive end. Again, why do we draft somebody that has issues on the defensive end? Hero doesn't play defense. Duncan doesn't play defense. The only one that actually plays defense is Davian Mitchell and Bam Adebayo. No one else. Maybe even Jovic actually a little bit. But everybody else is gone, bro. Why are we drafting this guy, man? All right.
Traditionally draft international players. So I'm excited to see how he pairs with Tyler Hero, with Nikola Jovic, another international player. This is an awesome pick for the Miami Heat.
Yeah, good money. There were two freshmen this season that averaged 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Casper Jonas and Cooper Flag. He's in good company with a ton of potential as an NBA player.
The Jazz again are on the clock. Well, with the Jazz, wait, didn't the Jazz yeah, the Jazz got Walter Clean. So I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they would pick Jace Richardson.
Those who take things personally.
I don't like him like this. Now, when he first got here around me, everything he was so nice and everything, but what I told him I didn't like, what I didn't like,
They call him a husband. See, those will be hard on the problem.
So what do you guys think, man? I'm very I'm low key kind of disappointed, but not too disappointed because it's like I don't know what to think. That's the thing. Yeah, bro. Yeah, JCL, bro. That's the thing I'm getting from what I read from the bio. I'm not seeing a defensive guy. I needed a defensive guy that can shoot, a two-way player, bro. And we didn't get that. Now, let's let's see. From Lithuania, let's look at his stats. Of course, he has no stats. Let's see. There we go. He played one. He was in Lithuania, so he played 1 year, averaged 15 points a game, basically one steal, 0.3 blocks, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Shot 31.8 from three. All right, that can improve a little bit more. 44% field goal. Okay, it's not bad. 31 for 32 minutes. Now, am I impressed with these numbers? It's not bad numbers, but I'm gonna have to watch some film on this guy because I'm not impressed at the moment. I really am not impressed.
She's a friend. Our mothers get tells stories. She's a teacher.
She may be retiring, but she's not done.
I'm never gonna stop.
Retirement is the sum of your life's work. Now what? Get income for life and protect your life.
Who are they gonna get? Best available? Let's see.
And what you see the other two surprises?
Hey, I think they go this guy right here. Like he might be a guard, but he's 6'5", 202. That's a decent build, bro. Like even if he doesn't produce that many points for you, he could be that defensive guy for Utah. And he does look like a Utah Jazz guy. I'm not gonna lie. Look at it. Just look at him. Tell me that it doesn't look like a Utah Jazz to you. Psh, what are we playing? Quit playing. Let's see this guy, Danny Wolf. Nah, he doesn't look like him. No. Rasheer Fleming from St. Joseph's. 7'5" wingspan, which gives him potential to grow into a defensive end. I think they might go with this guy, Rasheer Fleming. I feel like if that's what they need, another guy to sub in for John Collins. I think this is the play. Rasheer Fleming. Let's go. Draft first.
Ultra-competitive shot maker from Carr, a winner and national champion. I love what he has done so far.
All right, guys. For anybody just joining in, the Utah Jazz are on the clock and their pick is in, and the commissioner is about to announce it. Let's see. Okay, well, Will Riley. All right, I can respect that pick. Another Illinois player has been selected. 6'8", 186, guard. Bro, what kind of a guard is 6'8"? You see what I'm talking about? Like these positions, like these kids try to pick, bro, are ridiculous. 6'8". When listen. I don't know how old you guys are that are watching, but tell me when a guard, even a one or a two, or even a three is 6'8". Like LeBron, okay, LeBron is 6'8", 6'9", but like still, this is crazy. 6'8", 186. That's nuts.
Big Ten six men that did pretty well in the NBA. But Will Riley is very, very talented, and he's a skilled shot maker. He's a good passer. He can operate on pick and roll, but he's a worker. You can argue that he's not an elite NBA athlete, but the way he played his last 7 games, I think was really impressive. He got off to a good start with Illinois. Had some really good games. But the last 7 games, he averaged over 16 points a game and shot right at 50% from the field. He shoots 33% from three. I think that's an area where he can really improve because he can make shots. And he's only 29% as a spot up shooter, but he's got a lot of talent. He and Yakachel going back to back says a lot about the guys that we're having with the Silver program.
Two Illinois players going back to back. I appreciate what Brad Underwood said about Will Riley. We'll just hoops. Nothing phases him. He's got a gift to not be worried about a missed shot or a bad half. And I watched the Alabama game, and you can tell.
All right, I'm back. All right, let's see. So Will Riley has been chosen for the Utah Jazz, and as of right now, the Atlanta Hawks are on the clock. They just picked up Porzingis. If I remember correctly, they chose. Where is it? Where is it? Well, he got traded to New Orleans, so um, yeah, they're from LA via New Orleans. Yeah, so this is gonna be their pick. So I think they're gonna choose a guard here. Now, who's it gonna be? I think it's gonna be Liam McNeely, but I could also see them getting Asanu. I could see him getting this guy. Let's see this guard here. Let's see the guards. I think they yeah. I think they're gonna go Drake Powell. I mean, I would go for Drake Powell, bro. 6'5", 200. Look at this. Powell fits a coveted archetype of a 3 and D wing with outstanding physical traits, 7 foot wingspan, strong physical ability with shooting 38% from three. And you know that the Hawks like to shoot three with Trey Young and everybody. So this would be a great pickup. Now this, uh, what about they could go Tyrese Proctor? They could go Tyrese Proctor. Maybe develop him with him. Let's see forwards, bro. A 6'7" forward, 242. That's not bad. But for a guard, no. 6'9", 6'11", 6'8". Holy God. Um, Will Richard would be great. This guy from Florida, he was clutch for Florida. Will Richard, Yeah. Let's see what they do. They say best fit Jace Richardson. All right. Right. We're 2.5 hours into the draft. Atlanta Hawks pick is in. We're waiting for the commissioner to arrive. What do you guys think? Who do you think is going to be the next pick?
Jace Richardson is still up there. The only issue with Jace Richardson, a lefty from Michigan State, who's from Jason Richardson, played a long time in the NBA, is he's undersized. He's a really small 2 yard. I still think for sheer fucking sake,
All right, guys.
Some really good players and good athletes available. That's Drake Powell in North Carolina. Maxime Renault, the big guy from Stanford who's outstanding rebounder, averaging over 20 points a game. There are a number of different ways that they can go here.
Let's see if they agree with you here, Jay. The pick is in. Let's send it back to
The pick is in. All right, guys. Let's get it. Pick is in. Pick is in. Atlanta Hawks. Let's go.
22nd pick in the 2025 NBA Draft. The Atlanta Hawks select Drake Powell from the University of North
What I say? What did I say? What did I say?
6'5", 380 weight out of UNC. He's known as an elite defender here at Brea, and he says he knows the game up here. How do you see any similarity? Absolutely. He shot 40% on 52 threes this season. That was the best on his team, the best in ACC. And when you talk about the defensive side, he held volume in their pick and roll situations to 32% from the field. He's an elite on-ball defender, catch and shoot threes. He's a great athlete. Had some of the best numbers we've seen in the combine when it comes to his athletic.
I told you. I told y'all, bro. He was gonna be the guy, bro. Bro, how'd I know, bro? I knew it. All right, guys. So after me picking correctly, LOL. Hmm.
Since 1983, Nissan has been selling award-winning vehicles for you, right here in America. We're committed to keeping our lineup affordable and free from new tariffs. That's why we lowered MSRP on our best-selling Rogue and Pathfinder. So you can get the car you want at the price you want, knowing Nissan is here for you.
Now get 0% APR financing for 60 months on the 2025 Nissan Rogue or Pathfinder.
Welcome, guys, to anybody that's coming into the stream right now. Welcome, welcome. So as of right now, the Pelicans are on the clock. Let me just make sure the rounds. Yeah, the Pelicans are officially on the. That's crazy. Pelicans, OKC, Magic, Nets, Celtics, Phoenix Suns, and then the Clippers at the end. Guys, this is just getting really good right now. Let's go to the draft cast. I think Jace Richardson goes to the Pelicans. I think he goes to the Pelicans. I think this is it. They don't really have a point guard, so and with CJ McCollum gone, I could see them getting Jace Richardson.
It's now time for the number 23 pick. Just a reminder, this pick is actually heading to Atlanta because they traded the number 13 pick to the New Orleans Pelicans. They also traded an unprotected 2026 first round pick, the most favorable of the New Orleans and Milwaukee picks, all according to Sean Sherrod. That unprotected 2026 first round pick could be very valuable for Atlanta.
Okay, so now flip side, this will be Atlanta's pick. So the Hawks are on the clock now. So technically, if I'm correct, the Hawks are going to be selecting back to back due to that trade earlier for Derek Queen, which is headed to New Orleans. Okay. All right, bet. Okay, so the Hawks are on the clock. Let's see what the Hawks do again. I feel like the camera's kind of like. There we go.
We have another trade to announce. As part of the deal to be finalized later, the Washington Wizards are trading to the Utah Jazz the draft rights to Walter Clayton Jr., the 18th pick. And the Jazz are trading to the Wizards the draft rights to Will Riley, the 21st pick. And with the 23rd pick in the 2025 NBA draft, the New Orleans Pelicans select Asa Newell from the University of Georgia.
Asa Newell. Wow. Okay. See, there you go. A big guy. Actually, that's a decent pickup. That is a decent pickup for the Pelicans.
Because he's the same guy every single day. The facial expressions, it is not going to change. He consistently shows up. And not only does he enjoy making his own ice cream,
We have the OKC Thunder, the champions, the 2025 NBA champions are on the clock. Who will they choose? Are they going to choose a backup point guard? I don't think they have Doran and Caruso. They need it, so I don't think they're going to choose Chase Richardson. Do they choose McNeely? Let's see best available. Let's go. I'm not going to go through their. I could see. I really do think, for some reason, this guy looks like an OKC Thunder. I know I said Jazz, but this guy does give me Thunder vibes. Um, let's see. The Thunder already got a center, I think, if I'm correct. Let me check the rounds. Make sure. Yes, the Thunder chose Thomas Sorber. So, who could they possibly choose? Are they going to choose talent? They could Zion James. They could Tyrese Proctor and some Duke. Kobe Brea. The guy shoots 47% from threes. He's 6'6". I can see him on the OKC Thunder. He can shoot threes, defend, and he's big. All right. This is going to be interesting. This will be interesting.
They've done such a great job of having draft assets, not only now but out into the future. And Sam Presti and staff do a tremendous job. They not only have
All right, guys.
they stick to the plan.
All right. Oh, yo, what up?
Hey, what's going on, man?
We're here, 2 hours, 50 minutes in, and we've been it's just been me and the fans.
That's good. I had to go through a few things, working, of course, on content, things of that nature.
Dope.
But I have been paying attention to the draft, though, so far. All European. It's been a heavy European draft class.
Bro, you call me French now. This is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, though, man. It really is ridiculous.
Bro, can we talk about how the Miami Heat got fleeced?
Yeah, see, that one, I'm more curious because, especially with the pick they pick up from Illinois, that was like the guy was expected to be a top 12, top 15 draft pick. It dropped that much. So maybe it's like, we want Walter, but these guys are dropping a little bit, So I think that was just on that 50-50. Do you take it? Do you not take it? I think that was the biggest thing.
Bro. Especially they choose first. Listen. Before Walter Clayton got picked, I was going through the best available, right? And I'm just like, I'm like, beep, 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 beep. I'm like going through nobody's really clicking right now, bro. And in the corner of my ear, I'm listening to the TV, and I hear Kendrick Perkins is like, what this team needs is a closer, is a guy that can shoot and hit big shots when they need to. Bro, and I tell you, they're like one of the worst shooting teams in clutch time.
Mm-hmm.
Automatically went to Walter Clayton, and there you go. And I'm like, bro, go when this is over, go back and watch that, and you're gonna be quick. Oh my god, this guy. Let's see. Okay, he's picking right now.
Yeah.
I said it. I told you it was gonna be Nick Clifford. Oh my god, I said it.
ridiculous,
Oh
man.
my god.
Oh my gosh, dude. But also the trades have been going on throughout this entire draft, though. Like the Phoenix Suns getting Mark Williams on top of the big man from Duke.
Oh yeah.
Like so far, so good for them. I mean, screw the picks, maybe, but so far, so good for them. But the most underrated thing, I don't know if you saw this, Jonka, but with Malik Queen, Maryland kid, went to the
Oh yeah,
Pelicans.
Derek to the Pelicans.
Yeah, Pelicans did that earlier. They did a trade from CJ McCollum to Jordan Poole, which I think they're going younger now, trying to push that envelope. Maybe with Zion. I don't know if Zion gets himself, traded or whatever. I know there's like a
They
big like
and
if in his
I
career.
think the pick that they just chose, if I'm correct, let me put this up right now. Yeah. So we're just gonna go to the rounds. Yeah, they chose Asa Newell from Georgia,
Yeah.
so he's going to Atlanta because of the trade. Atlanta
Yes.
had back to back picks with Drake Powell from at UNC and then a forward Asa Newell, bro. Why? Oh, he interested in free agent coming up, bro. I knew that since this morning, bro. Quit it.
Yeah. And
Shams is a little late on that news, bro.
yeah, a little bit late on the news. But I mean, Jonka, again, I joined kind of late.
No, it's all
Um,
right.
but
I'm chilling.
I do have to say though, going through the top five, because I was on a few phone calls and I saw VJ Edgecombe go to Philadelphia. I was so pissed to see Philly. And again, this is a hell of a pickup. But to see anybody but Philly pick him up, man, it's gonna be hard to root against him. That's like an all-around guy. I put him in the same category. If we have a comp right now, we're talking about a Jaylen Brown skill set where he's
Damn.
slashing inside, able to take guys from the side of the key and just go in, but with a little more, umph, like a OG Anunoby type of thing. I think he has a very big high side defensively, though. That's my favorite pick so far in this draft.
To me, my favorite pick would have to be. I'm gonna say, where is he? Where is he? Bro, Carter Bryant from Arizona to the Spurs,
It's a solid one. And again, I
bro.
think of sleeper.
That's disgusting to me, man. Oh, especially like you got Wemby, and then I forgot who else they chose. Dylan Harper. They got Stephon Castle, Devin Vassell. They got I forgot who else they have,
Well,
but bro,
DeAndre Fox. I mean,
yeah,
again,
De'Aaron Fox, Harrison
De'Aaron
Barnes.
Fox, rather. Yeah.
Bro,
So
that team is stacked.
it's a very stacked team. I mean, again, for the Western Conference now, though, definitely, I would say a playoff team. I don't know how much we're going to push for contender, but this is going to be a really interesting Spurs year. And again, a year where like a majority of the top lottery teams are like, in the playoff and playoff contention, or they're trying to contend. Like we got Dallas over here getting the number one pick, and then OKC, who just won a championship, got the 15th pick. And I think they did a pretty good pickup as well.
They have two pick. They had two. They had a center Thomas Sorber,
Mm-hmm.
and then they had this guy. I forgot his name. You see, where is it? Yeah, just now. Nikkei Clifford from Colorado State.
Yeah, which is a really good pickup, especially for the help of wing.
Yeah,
And I mean, again, they have Aaron Wiggins, obviously Jalen Williams, so they have plenty of like depth in that area. But it's a
the
good pickup. I mean, again, TV right behind me. You might be a little bit ahead of me though for the TV wise. Watching this.
all I know right now is just Kendrick Perkins talking, but the pick is in, and the Orlando Magic are technically on the clock still.
Yeah,
I don't know who they're gonna choose. They they got rid of KCP. Are they gonna choose Jace Richardson to Orlando?
I was gonna say like Liam McNeely, maybe. I mean, again,
Maybe.
UConn kid. So
I don't know, man. I could see that this forward. No, actually not a forward. I don't think they need a forward. They need a guard. Let me go to the guards. Let me see. Yeah, McNeely, Jace, Hugo Gonzalez, Bench Saraf. Tyrese Proctor, maybe.
Proctor would be a good one. And again, Duke
Kobe
already had
Brea?
like what 3? Maybe not that. I wouldn't say that. At least not so early. In late first round. I would actually take a limb here, because you're looking at this squad right now where you have 3 guys from Duke getting picked in the top 10. Proctor, I think, will be good, but this is a jump. I mean,
Take us in. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to spoil it for you. So
all right. But I'm guessing Richardson, though. I was going to say because they need someone that can really drive inside.
okay, I'm not gonna spoil it for you.
Okay. A little late on the TV.
All right. It was the Magic. So
And I actually confirmed it is going to be Jace Richardson at Michigan State.
yep. And Columbus Explorer alumni.
Yes, and Columbus Explorer alumni. So there we go. A South Florida connection coming in. So that's big. But
So guess what? He's gonna be taking a 4-hour drive. Not too far.
Not too far for home games. Not too far for home games. But man, the Brooklyn Nets, though, I think that Brooklyn, they're going into this one 5 draft picks throughout the night. I think one of them they already traded away, so they have 5 throughout this entire draft. Demon out of BYU, and then you have this guy, I can't even pronounce his last name. Yeah, for Brooklyn. I mean, we're talking about decent players, but when you have multiple first rounders like this, and you're not going after the big hitters, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly thought that Brooklyn would try their best to try to push for a top 5 pick with trades, because they've been taking the whole year just to get number 8. Ridiculous, But they might get lucky, though. They might get lucky again. As I said before, McNeely's still out there, pure shooter. I think he puts more size as well on that roster. I don't know how long Cam Johnson's going to be, efficient, let alone Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas needs another scoring guy with him.
The Sacramento Kings are trading for the 24th pick, Nikkei Clifford from the OKC Thunder. So I guess Nikkei Clifford will be going to the Kings.
So the Kings somehow getting involved in the first round. That's
doing nothing.
Yeah, not really doing much.
And the Brooklyn Nets have back-to-back picks, so this is going to be interesting. This could affect. I forgot who's next. Who's after the Nets? The Celtics. So it's going to be your Celtics.
Yeah. And a Celtics team where it's like you've gotten yourself Drew Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis. You got $120 million away from the apron. But you're not going to get the same, there's no way we replicate that. There's no way. And there hasn't been a Celtic rookie that's taken over since really JB, and then of course, Marcus Smart and Tatum and really everything before 2020. I don't think we have a big draft pick.
Neither has anybody for the Heat, bro. It was literally Dwayne Wade, and that's it.
Well, I mean, Ban's been a good pickup, right? Here's been a good pickup.
No, but a star though, the guy that will carry your franchise.
Oh, yeah, that's a one in a generation. So that's a one in a generation. You gotta be a real lottery pick to do that,
bro. Sam Presti, bro. Bro, Westbrook, KD, James Harden, and now Shea. I think he had Oladipo too.
Yeah, and more first rounders every single year. Every single year, it looks like they set themselves up.
Hey, yeah. If I'm Mickey Harrison, hey, you want to work for the Heat? Hey, I will give you a significant pay raise, and you get to live in Miami.
I wish,
bro. That would be crazy.
Yeah, but I'm telling you right now, I'm actually looking a little bit ahead here. Again, Brooklyn's still in the clock with a 26th pick. I like Hugo Gonzalez. I know it's not a good fit.
Spain?
Yeah, to Spain. I know it's not a good fit, but I'm looking at a lot of the things down here on this prospect. I mean, an aggressive swingman with an excellent frame who's inconsistent. But again, stuff you can see on ESPN, of course, on his overall draft prospect. I like this, man. I like this. This is a huge talent internationally. I think that Brooklyn, because if they get themselves a forward, it's got to be someone for the wing. Maybe you don't push for a guy that's playing the 4 or 5, but I think Gonzalez would be a big pickup there if Brooklyn's able to get him. Again, back-to-back picks. So maybe get him Maybe go ahead and get McNeely, as we've been talking about before, who seems to be the best available at the moment. Probably the best available the past 5 picks. So I think Brooklyn would probably be making a big push there. And then for the Celtics,
I
you
don't
know,
know.
Derek White, Jaylen Brown hypothetically would still be on the roster. So I don't know if you need to go out your way and get a guard, especially with Payne Pritchard on the back end. Tatum obviously going to be injured for the whole year.
I
But
know
your
this.
but your bigs, you're talking about what? Al Horford and Xavier Tillman as the center.
I don't know if this was. I don't know. Maybe you prefer. I don't know if you prefer this or not. Maybe he's like a good backup. Maybe you develop him. I don't know. But Kobe Brea from Kentucky, 6'6", 202 pounds. He has been the best shooter in college basketball over the last 2 seasons, shooting 47% from three.
I think
Um,
I think that would be pretty decent. Looks like Brooklyn's pick is in now, but
Yeah.
I do like, and again, obviously this will probably be more of a G League guy. I don't know if we'll be automatically having him on. I feel like because of the roster how it is, and if Brad Stevens doesn't decide to do more, this will probably be what it is. But Maxime Renaud out of Stanford, I'm looking at it right now. Late to the game, he didn't commit to sports full time until his senior year of high school. Lost more 4 seasons, so this is a veteran collegiate athlete at least at 7 foot, 237 pounds. Fifth best center in the draft. So, and actually doing a little bit more research here, competing in France alongside Victor Wembanyama in his youth. So this is a guy that's been through that training. Again, France has a huge academy when it comes down to his athletics. Obviously, we've seen for the past 2 draft classes. But and speaking of which, what is going on in Memphis though? I saw that they got like this Chinese center.
yeah. I forgot his name. I have it here. I have it here. It's
Yeah.
I because I messed up his name the first time. Yeah, Yang Hansen. He's 7'1".
Yeah, but like they just got like what a 7'3" dude in Zach Edey last year.
That's what I was saying. I'm
Like
like,
they don't need
why would you
another
choose a
center.
center?
Like, do we not have faith in Jaren Jackson Jr. at this point for you to get 7 footer on 7 footer? I mean, hell of a summer league team. Don't get me wrong. It's gonna be fun watching them, but man, Desmond Bain leaves,
Yeah,
and it's like we don't want to like fill that spot in real quick. I mean, sure you got Caldwell Pope, but that's not doing much. That's really
I
not
think
doing much.
they're gonna have him as a backup for Edie, so they sub him out, put him in, so you consistently have a blocker. Let's see. Oh, Ben Saraf from Israel.
Well, it's a little out of left field.
Oh, he's from Germany but born in Israel. Okay,
Okay, definitely out of left field.
what in the?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm watching his tape right now, bro. I'm gonna be watching so much tape of that guy that he drafted, bro. It's like,
Yeah, and it's good. It's good. Combo guard, like
don't,
nasty offensively.
don't get my hopes up, bro.
I mean, again, I'm not trying. What I would say though, for that draft pick, because again, Illinois was a pretty phenomenal Big Ten type of team. I see him where it's like if you like Jovic, if you like the idea of like a guy that can like do multiple things, he can shoot. Then yeah, you're gonna like this guy. He's like basically the guard version of Jovic at this point, you know. And obviously, we have to see till we hit the summer league, see the NBA speed style with this guy, because obviously NBA speed is totally different than the collegiate game, no matter if it's Division 1, 2, or 3. But I still can't believe Walter Clayton Jr. is not in a Heat jersey though. Like, I still can't believe Walter Clayton. I was so high on that.
Bro, I'm telling you, once this stream is over, go back to that pick, and you'll hear me going through the best available, and all of a sudden you feel like, guys, I have a feeling in my gut, in my gut, they're gonna choose Walter Clayton. And there you go. It happened, bro. God sent me a message. It's like, "Tee, tee, tee, tee." Just came in, Walter Clayton Jr. And then the next one, Nolan Torrier, whatever his name is. Bro, apparently the Miami Heat had an entire like booth for Nolan Tor, or how do you say his name, in the arena, bro.
Mm,
That's brutal for me.
yeah,
Now we gotta suffer this weirdo from Illinois.
yeah, but again, hard even. I just can't imagine this last name on a jersey, man. This got to be like a random number, like number 4 or something like that for the jersey. But again, combo guard. From what I'm seeing here, though, inconsistent, struggles with turnovers, shooting consistency, opposing the defense locked in on him late in the season.
Yeah, they said he was struggling in the second half.
Yeah, but as a guard, pick and roll defensively, I think that's big, especially in the Eastern Conference, where like let's say we have to go against a Milwaukee Bucks team that does a lot of pick and roll, or you have to go up against a team where you have, double bigs on the front court, which are like all star, like kind of like what we see from Cleveland. So I think this will
Okay.
probably be a good pick in those type of matchups, but great personal size, smart playmaking savvy, considered confidence in his shot making prowess. Okay, you can say the same thing for Duncan Robinson,
Yeah,
but
seriously.
yeah,
Trade
man.
Duncan and put him in because
Yeah, this is. And again, I'm not trying to comp him as Duncan Robinson. I'm not trying to compare the two. But yeah, man, this is. I would have to say Plan B, if not Plan C, from the Miami Heat. I don't think the Miami Heat were expected to have this guy drop like that, let alone have Walter Clayton Jr. be picked up early at 18. Because a lot of people had him at 20, if not early 20s. But yeah,
that's
that's a big one. That's a big one. And then, man, again, speaking of Walter Clayton Jr., Utah on the prowl here. Ace Bailey from Rutgers at number 5. And then you're going to have yourself the Will Riley one going to Washington,
oh,
obviously, because of Walter
take us
Clayton.
in.
The Atlanta Hawks trade the draft rights to Derek Queen, the 13th pick, to the New Orleans Pelicans for the draft rights to Asa Newell, the 23rd pick, and a 2026 first-round pick.
Yep.
And
Okay.
with the 27th pick in the 2025 NBA draft, the Brooklyn Nets select Danny Wolf from the University of
All right.
Michigan.
You heard it or no?
Yeah.
Michigan guy. All right.
What are they doing?
Bro, I don't know. They're just reaching at this point. I don't know who they're selecting, bro. Israel, Michigan.
I'm seeing the selection. Again, I am pretty late, so I'm now seeing it now.
Bro, at this
But
point,
again,
bro, Hialeah, Florida, bro.
highly.
Bro, like what
Yeah,
is
this is, again, for those who do not know, this is a 13 points per game guy out of Michigan, center, obviously. Was mainly their main guy offensively out of Michigan in the paint.
What
But
is he
this
talking?
is, I mean, you got Nick Claxton still on the roster. Like, you're going out of your way. You're getting a bunch of these guys in the draft. I mean, let's just look at overall right now what Brooklyn has been doing in this year's draft. Because on top of Danny Wolf, and you have back-to-back opportunities to get decent players. That and Ben Saraf, which again is a guard from Israel, international prospect. We really don't know what he'll look like NBA terms, but at 6'6", not even 200 pounds yet, actually a pound below 200 pounds. We're talking about a big guard here. And then Nolan, maybe there's some upside, but Cam Thomas is on your roster. You
Bro,
know, you're probably going to get rid of D'Angelo Russell on top of that at some point.
I would trade him.
Yeah, and there's has been rumors about him being, shipped off to who God knows where.
I need the Chicago Bulls to trade Lonzo Ball. Keep Kobe White and trade Lonzo Ball.
Yeah.
I
See,
guarantee you there's a team that would use Lonzo Ball for some reason.
I'm telling you right now, if Chicago had a brain cell, they probably would be trading half their roster. But I've never seen a big trade from Chicago in my lifetime. I don't think I've ever heard of Chicago doing anything insane. Free agency, draft
Maybe
class.
Zach LaVine.
Eh,
They had DeMar DeRozan
they did. They did.
and Zach LaVine on the same team.
Yeah. And then the Suns decided why not replicate what they did and basically did that. So, and again, Zach LaVine on the Sacramento Kings. I think that when you look at, I mean, not even that, let's just look at the Bulls roster right now. Because I
It's
know
not. It's not that good.
Valanciunas.
I'll tell you. I think I have it here.
Okay.
Bro, in the Phoenix Suns with Mark Williams, Jalen Green, and Devin Booker.
Be decent. Be decent. But yeah, I mean, again, I'm watching right now, projecting, to me at least, projecting starting five. We're talking about Lonzo Ball. We're talking about Trey Jones.
Zach Collins,
We're talking about Dalen Terry, Josh Giddey.
Josh Gibson, Kevin Herter, Trey Jones,
I mean, and maybe the
Damian
front court
Phillips,
there with Valanciunas. Maybe if you want to swap that out and have a little
Vucevic,
Jalen.
White. Wait, Valanciunas. What are you looking at? Phoenix?
My apologies, Vucevic. That's the center I was
Yeah,
thinking.
okay. I was saying.
Nikola Vucevic at 34 years old, and if you want to switch him out for Jalen Smith or something like that, at the five,
Vucevic is their only center. So
basically. Besides,
I would trade. Look at that. They have like 20 forwards, bro.
exactly,
Get rid of some forwards and get a center. Now the thing
exactly.
is like Vucevic is their center and he's only 6'10". Like
Mhm.
you have other forwards that are like 6'8", 6'7". Like
Yeah, so
do
they
you really
can do something in trading wise, but also for Brooklyn, again, a team that had 5 first-round picks going to tonight, a few trades in. You've gotten yourself guard, and now Danny Wolf is a forward, which I think is like one of those picks where he's not going to be a star. Like he's not going to be like late first round. Maybe you have a rotational player of his first year, but I don't even think he gets past that out of his second year.
bro,
You know,
look at the Nets roster. Just look at it entirely and tell me that isn't just a straight G League roster, bro.
it's not even G League roster. It's just there's little potential on that roster. There's so little potential on that roster. Besides Cam Thomas, because I mean,
The
John,
way the
I'm a
way
big
it's formed though. The way it is right now is it's low potential. But if you can use the right combination with the guys and get rid of some, I think you could work out. But
all
oh, here
right.
we go.
Oh, Brad did his thing.
Hey,
Brad did his
they
thing.
got your guy Gonzalez. There you go.
Brad did his thing. I actually love that pick.
Isn't he the guy from Spain?
Yep.
Yeah.
Love the pick. 12 projected guard in this draft class. He comes all the way down as a 28th pick. And I'm right now looking down at the ESPN report
Did he
on him.
play for Madrid?
Yeah, it came from Madrid.
Bro, wait. Hold the fuck. Wait. No, wait. Hold on. Stay right there. Stay right there.
All right, so we're waiting on Jonka to get probably a prop, maybe a jersey, maybe something. But again, as you can see right here behind me, Juan Gonzalez going on to be a Celtic. 6'6". Last year with Madrid, not really much to boast about. Again, more of a prospect, but shot 41% from the floor. Professional basketball family in Spain, in Estudiantes. So that's interesting. That's something. Again, huge prospect. Will probably be with the main Celtics in the G League going forward. But I like that pick. For a team where it's like you don't really need much, you know. But this is the kind of a season where like you want to see what happens. I like that. Let's see what happens with Hugo Gonzalez as he gets minutes in this one. And maybe even Jordan Walsh. Who knows? But weakness is averaging 11 minutes per game for Real Madrid over a long season. Remains unpolished in several ways for the highest level. Notably, a shooter. He's not the most disciplined. Okay, so a little bit of a daredevil on the floor. And the last 2 picks in the first round, the Phoenix Suns selection, which was a trade from Cleveland via Utah, and the Los Angeles Clippers, who originally got their pick from OKC. Of course, OKC being the champs. And speaking of which, though, it looks like this Phoenix pick proposed trade to Charlotte. I'm seeing right now on ESPN. So that's a little bit interesting. Seeing Charlotte do something when they already got Cancanopel, which again is just another Dalton Connect. This is went back to get Dalton Connect. Couldn't do it with Mark Williams. They did it in the draft a few months later. But these have been great, 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 great picks. Deep draft class. As they still wait for Jonka for a prop. Who knows? And I'm pretty sure Jonka went throughout this entire live stream, which has been a good 3 hours so far. But Cooper Flag, obvious number one pick. Dylan Harper, I think it's a great fit out of Rutgers at number 2. Plus, young guy. It might take him some years. I don't think they're going to be, oh, look at the Spurs for a top 5 in the West. I don't think it's going to be like that off the bat. VJ Edgecombe jumped onto the podcast screaming about that. That one was a big one from Baylor. Konkanopel, another shooter on the wing. Maybe, 2 guard maybe with Brandon Miller at 3. Ace Bailey, obviously another Rutgers prospect that ended up becoming the prospect out of Utah. Trey Johnson, the best shooter. I remember watching him in all American McDonald's game, and he was lights out. Texas got a big one right there for that. But Trey Johnson going to the Wizards, I think it's gonna be fun seeing him though.
No,
But-
it wasn't. It wasn't who I thought it was, but it wasn't. It was a Madrid player, and it's like Gustavo Ayan. I don't know if he's in this draft or not, but I can check. I think,
Okay. So Ben, so you got even cards for international basketball.
bro, Tombstone Collectibles in Miami. Go get him, bro.
Oh my gosh, dude. The card guy. But yeah, I mean, Junk, I was just telling the stream though. I was looking through the top 10. I remember watching Trey Johnson when he was in high school playing the All-American McDonald's game. And it was it's out, and then it was talking about, oh, Texas got him. I was like, man, that's a big get for Texas. This is a big get for Washington. I honestly believe him behind like Marcus Smart, behind you have now Chris Middleton, a little bit of extension. I truly do believe if he develops in the right way, I love this Wizards team. Again, as I told you before, the best game on NBA League Pass on a Tuesday. I think they fit that bill still. They really do fit that bill still for Trey Johnson. I love that pick.
I don't know yet. It's wait. Did somebody get drafted?
So right now, well, you're probably ahead of me though. But I have 30
No. Nobody's been picked up yet. Okay.
for Phoenix, and it's again a Phoenix proposed trade Charlotte.
So it would go to Phoenix traded back, right? I think so, right?
In theory, that's what I believe.
Let me go to the feet. Where is it? Phoenix. Charlotte.
Where's the message back?
I don't know what's going on. All right, whatever. Yeah, so it's Phoenix up. Phoenix is on the clock.
Yep. And pick is in.
All right, everyone. We're 2 picks away from the end of the first round. And we will be ending the stream after the first round because your boy has to be up for work tomorrow. Unfortunately.
Yep. And I will, you know what, John, I'm telling you right now, I'm a deep dive into the fill room on this Heat guy. The Heat's newest guard, I will be going to a deep dive on him. I'm going to get some clips going, get the article going on PlugTalkSports on the main websites as well. But, Jonka, I'm going to let you know if it's either going to be a Duncan Robinson or we're going to have a crazy good combo out of the guard position with David.
I've been seeing that this guy's defense is not that good, bro. And I'm like, make I win, bro. Here we go again.
I think that if you have him at that size, I think Eric Spoelstra will fix him up. I think that Eric Spoelstra.
We've been wanting him to fix up damn Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero for years now.
Well,
Where is it?
Okay, it looks like
Liam McNeely.
Yeah, and again, this is a pick that is in from Phoenix, but proposed trade, so he's going to be going to the Hornets. So this will be Liam McNeely going to Charlotte.
Is it really?
Yes, proposed trade of Hornets. So this would be honestly insane draft. I think low key. It's a very under the radar type of draft class right now for the Hornets in the first round. Again,
So
they
what?
got Dalton Connect 2.0 with a kid out of Duke.
Who did the Hornets get? I forgot.
They got Colin Knoppel.
That's right. And I do
So
have his card though. I do have his card.
yes, and that is a dangerous, dangerous guy in the corner. Dangerous guy in the corner. And Liam, that's going to be what is it, 6'6", 215 pounds, a 15, 14 point per game score. And again, on UConn, a team that made it all the way down to, face the Florida Gators halfway through March Madness.
With like basically all their starters for the year before gone. And they
Exactly.
still took the champions to the brink, which is impressive. So shout out to I forgot his name for the head coach of the.
Dan Hurley,
Yeah,
who
bro, that
actually
guy
is
is
on the floor
cracked.
here. Yeah.
Listen,
So
if I'm Mick Garrison, hey, tell Pat Riley, hey, you could step down. You want to elevate Spolstra? Go ahead. We'll take Dan Hurley, bro.
now the Clippers on the clock for the last pick in the first
Bro,
round.
the Clippers better not do anybody dirty, bro, because they've been doing my boy Jordan Miller dirty for a while now. This guy has not gotten hardly any playing time yet. Whenever he's on the court, the guy has been outstanding. They have to give him a chance. They have to, bro.
Well, again, G League prospect, and when you look at again, Kawhi Leonard's kind of in the shoes right now. So for a small forward like him, it's going to take some time, I think. It's going to take some time. But he's getting there slowly, though.
Small
Now, I'm
forward,
looking
that's huge.
at some of the less available, going to, again, last pick of the first round here for Los Angeles. Maxime Raynaud, rather.
Renaud, yeah. Renewed, or whatever.
Raynaud, whatever it is
I don't know. Rasheer Fleming looks like the guy. He looks like a real Clipper, bro. Let's
yeah,
see.
I think him and Zubac will be insanely good back and forth 1-2 combo if he does go there.
They need
But-
somebody that can give them some defense when Kawhi's not available, bro.
Yeah, which is like half of the season.
And what I find funny is that Norchad Omir, the former Kane, is at the bottom of the damn list, and I find it hilarious. You get for leaving Jim Larinaga high and dry. Son of a bitch.
Never gonna get close to it.
Bro, the disrespect. How do you make the Final Four, bro? I still don't understand that. How do you make the Final Four and then decide to leave the next year, bro? How, like, huh?
I'm telling you, man. And it's like, again,
Bro,
that changed the whole program. Basically, all those players leaving.
yeah, bro.
That changed the whole
Especially the draft, the recruits that he had. Like he had like I think he had 2 or 3 5-star recruits coming in, and they came in because of Larry Naga and what he saw, what he could do with the kind of talent they had. Now with the NIL, and they all leave, bro. Come on, man. Especially Jaleel Bethea,
Yeah,
bro.
It's
He had a good first year, bro.
it's brutal.
Come on, man.
Yeah, so still Clippers on the clock. Time is slowly expiring on them with 20 seconds. I was looking through like some of the prospects best available in this year's draft class so far. Rasheer Fleming out of St. Joseph's, I actually like so far what they're saying about him. Now, again, this is like if you're the Clippers, you just want to pick someone just to pick someone. You know what I mean? If you're like looking like, yeah, why doesn't I get the forward position again? Why not just go crazy, see what happens in the summer league? I like this. A Toolsy forward, impressive highlights. Leaving out of bounds. We're talking about another Derrick Jones Jr. basically at 232 pounds, 6'8".
You could go Zion James from Duke, Kobe Brea. I'm looking at all the overalls. Oh, do you know if what's his name? Oh yeah, Will Richard hasn't been picked, which is crazy to me.
Well, for Will Richard, because especially when I covered him, I think the main thing is just on ball. Like, again, catch and shoot, absolutely. You know what I mean? But when he's on ball, I think that he can be closed in real quickly by defenders, high pressure like that. I would say late second rounds. late second round for Will Richard. I think that Elijah Martin's going to be still like a little bit ahead of him because of again, we're talking about like a 5th-year guy collegiately. So I think that is a consideration. More of his shooting is a consideration. But Will Richard, definitely a catch-and-shoot guard. He'll have a spot. Like, he won't be an automatic NBA rotational guy, but he'll definitely have a spot in the league.
For me, and I don't know what it was going to say. If I'm the Heat, I know we don't have another pick, but trade Jaime Jaquez for a second round pick and draft either Will Richard or Tyrese Proctor, Zion James, or what's his name? And Kobe Brea.
Yeah.
You have to get a big guy in to replace Hyman, because Hyman to me didn't impress me that year too, bro. He did not.
Yeah, but it sounds like you're looking for the Gators though, man. That's what it sounded like.
Hey, I wanted Walter Clayton, but these MFs, bro, they took it.
I know, man.
That would have been a perfect, bro. Him, Hero, Bam, with Jovic and Davian Mitchell, maybe, bro. Oh my god. We get rid of Terry Rozier, maybe trade him. Oh, here we go. I'll silence it.
Okay, do I see it now? This is an odd one, man. You're talking about a guard. And again, the names get weirder and weirder and weirder. Yannick Conan Niederhauser out of Penn State. A center, now mind you, a center that isn't even close to projected to be in this situation. We're talking about a projected middle second round draft choice. And he ends up being the last pick in the first round of this year's NBA draft.
Penn State, you said, right?
Out of Penn State. Going to see a little bit of the details of the kid. So
they're probably let me see these highlights. They usually put highlights of this guy when they.
Niederhauser is a late blooming Swiss center whose size, length, explosiveness, and defensive potential were on full display at the G League Elite Camp. So this is a guy that was at the G League Elite Camp. Most likely didn't get invited to the draft combine, I can imagine. But last season, 12 points per game for Penn State. So, again, good collegiate career. It's a little bit of average feel. Look at the highlights right now.
All right, born in Switzerland, played in the Swiss national team, played professionally in Germany, averaged 5.1 points a game, 3.2.
Yeah, I don't really see him as a big usage guy for them. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. We're talking about a late first-round pick. But I'm seeing more shot blocker. I'm seeing more, defensive minding guy. I'm not seeing offensive presence here for the Clippers. Good pick, I think, because Zubac's, defensively, I don't think he can do it all. So having this guy, Niederhauser, on the side, I think that'll be good.
Yo, this guy he looks fast. He has some hops to him.
Yeah, he has a little bit of a motor.
Damn, bro, that guy just postered this guy. All right. Hey, who am I to hate?
Yeah, can't judge just yet. But again, Jonka, really, really, really deep draft class, though. Half of the names, all international guys you can barely pronounce. But
yeah,
I love the lottery picks throughout this draft class. Memphis, I don't know what the hell they're doing with that Chinese center.
Nets, I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, the Nets, I was kind of shocked because I understand where it's like, the 8th pick, it's like up there, but it's not like you're in a position where like, oh, let me get a top cream of the crop guy.
I have a feeling I know what the problem is with the Nets, bro.
Tell me.
Think about this for a second. What team in New York rhymes with Nets?
Okay, but that's half of New York.
Yeah.
That's Jets. I get it. The Giants and the Knicks. It's not.
No, the Jets, bro.
No, I know what you mean. I'm just saying all of New York front offices are horrible. All right.
No, I don't want to say all of them. The Knicks are like okay, but it's just
First
like
Eastern Conference Finals in 25 years, and we fired the head coach.
I personally would change the Brooklyn Nets. I would change. I would leave it as Brooklyn if you want, but change it to something else.
No, the Nets are historic. The Nets are look.
The
I just
Brooklyn
think that
Bagels.
Sean Marks has someone like corrupt in his ear, because there's no other way to explain it. He must have someone corrupt in his ear, because I liked that they had like all these draft capital guys, because again you can trade to get closer.
Yeah,
But at the eighth pick, I'm not gonna blame him. The only thing I would say is maybe you try to get a little bit closer to that top five pick. Try to push for Jeremiah Fears. Try to push for, again, like an Ace Bailey or a VJ Edgecombe. I think if VJ Edgecombe found his way to Brooklyn, and again, this would have to be trade, obviously, or top three. I don't think Philly would even dare to get rid of a top three pick. But if VJ Edgecombe and Cam Thomas were a real thing, and maybe Nick Claxton has a good year or whatever, then I can see it. But Igor Demon, I mean, I'm gonna have to do more research on this guy. He's eighth in his position, 6'8" guard. So this is, I mean, again, as weird as it is, with like the amount of draft picks they have alone in this year's draft class, if this draft pick isn't the pick of the draft, I don't think Brooklyn's gonna have a good time. Because, man, I'm just like putting all your chips on these two international guys, one guy out of Israel, another one from France, and then Danny Wolf. I mean, and again, we've seen this from Sean Marks. Like, he's gone to Gonzaga and gotten, guys of that stature, forwards, or just shooters and nothing else. So I've seen it from many times of Sean Marks' game, but I'm just surprised no one's gotten his ear yet and told him, like, how about we don't do this? You know what I mean? But I like the rest of the draft though. But John, I mean, anything about this draft?
um, not about the draft per se, but you were saying about the draft being deep. I think because of NIL and how it's now moving towards international, and a lot of schools are aiming for these international kids. I think now we're going to see an even broader, I guess, like how do you say, a more competitive NCAA basketball. Bro, get ready. Like we're gonna see who's like now teams. This is the same thing as like football, but not like football in a way where the skills or like the good players are being spread out across the field, and now the skill now like the level is like here and here, which is why I think this past March Madness has been so electric was because of the how good like the competitive level is nearly like right there.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. I need to see more of it, but NIL needs to calm down with the money spending, bro. Calm down. You're getting these people. You're getting people in their heads. These kids. Ace Bailey specifically. He said he didn't want to play for the 76ers. Thank God the 76ers didn't take him because that would have been hilarious.
Ugh, yeah.
And he ended up like falling kind of like further because I feel like if he didn't say that, I think he would have been like the top, like maybe one, two, or three picks.
Yeah. And again, such a young kid though, man.
It's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. But
Yeah.
anyways, I want to thank everybody that came out to support us. Thank you so much. If you want me to do the second round tomorrow, tweet at me at Jonka Don't Stop. If you want to see our socials, we got. I think we have it. I don't know if you see it. Do we have it?
I don't believe. But if anything, Plug Talk Sports, you can probably see majority of our socials though. Like
Yeah,
at Jonka Don't Stop. Just look up Jonka Don't Stop. He's the first guy you see. The first
Jonka
guy you see.
underscore don't underscore stop. And then Brandon, if you want to shout out your thing.
Yeah, Brand H 2001 on Twitter, aka X. And again, majority of my work on Plug Talk Sports. We'll try to have a quick breakdown as well. I'm be going straight to the tape, working all night to check on exactly who the hell did Pat Riley get. So I'm gonna have that and more. And again, maybe round two. Again, I won't be there. Jonko will probably be there. I'm a little bit busy during that
We'll
time.
see. Well, if we get enough people that comment yes, or comment at me or at me on X, enough people. Let's say we can get over 10 people that comments One Piece is the greatest.
All right.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, just tell me if you guys really want me to do the second round. I'll do it. No problem.
Mhm.
All right. I mean, there's no more basketball. There's no base. I mean, baseball's kind of slow right now.
Yeah, and again,
No,
Summer League coming in July 10th, and
all I'm waiting
the
is
California
all we're
Classic.
waiting is for football. Like dead ass. Like we're all waiting for football. Like straight up.
I'm a big
This free
basketball
agency is gonna
guy,
be
so
slow. Pat Riley's not gonna do any moves. Let's be honest. So yeah. So I'll probably do the second round if you guys want me to. So again, thank you all for coming out and watching us with this for the last 3.5 hours.
yep.
I know Brandon came in a little bit late, but that's okay. He
Yeah.
still supported. Daniel, he's going with work, and other Brandon with the Panthers and the signings with the players. Shout out to them too. But thank you again, and don't forget, support the troops.
Yes.